Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Papa Smiley, Moanon ko.
Wednesday, the 25th of November 2020, approximately 20 minutes gone past 1500 hours. Here we are on that very unique, beautiful and exciting platform where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, what we simply do is we come together to judge, put our brains, our views, our perceptions, our belief systems, our norms, we put them together, and then we figure out how we can coexist with one another to make Ghana that very beautiful place. It's as simple as that. There are no two ways about the fact that there are differences in how we view things. Yes, which is subject to where the environment within which we grow up. It is an undeniable fact. But in the midst of that fact, we still figure out how we will be able to coexist for our lives to become beautiful. As simple as that. So we accept the fact that you may choose to go to side A or side B, or possibly side C or up to F, whichever way you want to look at it. But the bottom line is, irrespective of our differences, there is something bigger than our differences that hold us together, and that is the fact that we operate from our primary identity. And when we simply talk of our primary identity, it is simply the fact that we are Ghanaians. And that is all that matters. We seek to make nothing but the very best for ourselves and Ghana. As simple as that. So if you are joining us for the first time out of curiosity, by recommendation or by accident, I will urge you to simply do away with all your secondary identities if possible. And then that very beautiful design left for us by Madam Theodosia Oko, as I'm looking at it right now, the red, the gold, and the green with the black star in the middle. Clothe yourself with that and let your actions and your inactions also go on to buttress the fact that truly and certainly you are seeing yourself first as a Ghanaian more than anything. If you are able to do that, you will enjoy every bit of the action that goes on right here on Aqua24 Radio, Abrabopa Radio, Aqua24 Radio GH, on Facebook, Aqua24 Radio UK, on YouTube, Aqua24 TV, on Twitter at Aqua24 Radio, and on Twitch, Aqua24 Radio. For the very ones who would love the video bit of it, YouTube, hit the subscription button and then the notification button. You'll be notified of everything in video as to what happens right here on Aqua24 Radio. So we are here just to carry on with that exciting journey. It is so exciting. It is like sweet pain. Yes. They say no pain, no gain. Yes, no pain, no gain. What do you make of that? You see, we cannot get to that Ghana that we would want to have if we don't go through pain. We cannot do that. If we are thinking of getting to that beautiful Ghana without going through any kind of pain, we are joking. We are simply joking. You see, the pain that we will go through, some may be social. Yes, the social pain that we have to go through in order to reach that social Ghana, the ideal social Ghana that we want, we will have to go through social pain. The spiritual pain, it's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Psychological pain, we will have to go through that. In fact, we've been shaped in our thinking. Yes, shaped so much in our thinking. And we need to dismantle. Abe sent me something, and then it was talking about the fact that in this modern world that we find ourselves in, the very ones who suffer most are the very ones who cannot unlearn, relearn, and learn. Right? Unlearn, relearn, and learn. So the very many things that we have been told, that we have come to accept as our norm, we have to unlearn, go back to that story, relearn, and then begin to learn new stuff as well. If we are unable to do that, I bet you we are not ready to go through that, or we are not ready to get to that psychological Ghana that we want to have as a nation. Of course, financially, we will go through some pain. Yes, we will go through some pain. The financial pain may demand that at the end of every month, you would have to send some dollars, some euros, some pound sterling, some cedis to Aqua24 Media Services. Yes, so that we will push the agenda forward. That is some of the financial pain that we would have to go through. If we are not ready to do that, we should just relax, sleep when it is afternoon time like this. We should sleep and not worry ourselves. So no pain, no gain. If you don't go through the pain, you are never going to gain whatever that you are looking for. What is in this world that we get without what? Going through pain. What in this world? You tell me. Even. All right. And Kwaku, I was going to give some examples, but obviously we'll hold on to that examples for now. If you are lucky to push me behind the scene, I'll tell you what that example is. But look, someone who wants to become a medical doctor will have to go through so much pain before qualifying as that medical doctor. As I read yesterday, this young man who's passed WASI with 8 A's. When I was listening to his story, he went through so much pain to get what he wanted. Yes, he went through so much pain, and it is paid off. It is paid off. Whatever he wanted to do. Now, you see, life certainly is to succeed. Life is certainly to succeed. So when you go through the pain, it is preparing you for the glory ahead of you. So this young man, whatever pain that he went through, he's now gotten the attention through social media. Now he's getting the scholarship that he needs to be able to advance his studies to the tertiary level. That is what we all have to come to understand, that if we want a beautiful Ghana, we must be prepared to go through some kind of pain in order to have that very beautiful Ghana that we so much want. And that is why we are here. We figure out how our pain will be bearable as well. Yes, how our pain will become bearable for all of us. That is one of the reasons why we come here. So if you are joining us for the first time out of curiosity, by recommendation or by accident, remember, around here you are here to work on yourself. Yes, you are the reason why we come around here to work on our pains. Working on our pains simply means working on our weakness, because whichever way, when we are working on our weakness, it is pain that we will be having. And the most important thing is we would be able to transmute, right, ourselves with the pain, right? As the pain goes through us, we are hoping that not just we just feeling the pain, but we will have the transmutation from the pain, and then we will be transformed into that Ghana that we so much want. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And Chiaka says, Ronko, Anadi Mudo, and come out. Maybe I will be out of video at 24 Radio, at Brabapa Radio, at 24 Radio GH, on Facebook at 24 Radio UK, on YouTube at 24 TV. Subscribe now. Why there? Why hitting notification button? Also on Twitch at 24 Radio, and on Twitter at 24 Radio. Who you now kwa obehu eye imfoni ankasa said magija dem eti ha no wo bete kasa no no asa ehu mfoni no enti no de say eye 2 in 1 yaba bamaso e de ne be ye wa ha ya kwantuo no ye very simple pa ya kwantuo no ye very simple ya kwantuo no nyina ene say ye pese yenya Ghana poti bi, right? Na sa Ghana poti na ye pese yenya no de also hu ne say sa Ghana no na me Donald Trump kakra sa Ghana no yentimi nya sa Ghana no wa bra yenko oyawmu na ye be katwi no pa yentimi nsanka sa Ghana no wa bra yenko oyaw biya mu ye be ko oyawmu pa. Sometimes oba ha say ya obi be kansen bi wonsa ma akoko ya oya obi be kansen bi na ma oyem ya oya he obi timi kansen bi timi say kai abanti de no person kire ya oya sa na de wo so hu ni say e wo so oya ho aduro ai pain ni bi no pain pa ya say me pa say de amanfo si bumi say de me very respected. In fact, me very very noble pa. Baby me ko bia me kasa na amanfo de epeso omutie say me kanya sasem. And so hesa abranti epeso onyam kasetia. E de na me ye no. Hey, abranti we. E de na abaye. Ha ye wono wo bia wo se de wo si hu niema. Obia wo se de wo si hu niema. Sabi. Se wadwunu mu kakakra sabi. Obehu ade e wo sa akwan no so Aye. Sabi. Sɛ woyɛ kristoni a wobɛhu biribiara wɔ kristofoɔ kwan so. Woyɛ kremoni a wobɛhu biribiara nso wɔ nkremofo kwan so. Obiara ne deɛ. Aye, obiara ne deɛ. Na mmom sɛ yɛba ha se a yɛbota yɛ nyinaa ne sɛ yɛn ɛyɛ differences ni nyinaa akyiri no yɛbɔ mmɔden ara sɛ we will be able to coexist. Now, in the process of finding that place of coexistence, ɛhɔ no na pain no yɛ deɛ bɛ ɛwɔ, because sometimes you would have to compromise. Ɛwɔ sɛ wo nso yɛ deɛ bɛ wogu wo ho kakra. Aye, wogu wo ho kakra. Na yɛ na ɛha me kɛseɛ paa sɛ the elements of life that makes life possible, no. Saa nneɛma wei sei no, they are able to find balance among themselves and they are able to make life possible in this world. Nanso yɛntimi nsua mi bia mfiri wɔ mo ho. Na we aso me mene, we aka we na we adi matem. Kyese. If we were to even grow through that pain, enkan ha dwene. Nanso we can't coexist. Inti aba ha se ya, we come here to figure out all the things stepping in our way, causing us not to be able to coexist. Even you as an individual, there are so many inner battles that you are dealing with, let alone adding another entity. In fact, I am kesi pa. Inti eba hasia juma no esun pa. Inti sauti ani said the doctors is identity all the way in Roehampton. Ana nananketia Basingstoke. Yemo dini mingahu mebwa. Frank Domfe. Bema ya. Bema wo miemi ya massage. What you say? We feel good. Makachro. The muscles no. Ya na cramble kakra. Also sunny mu. Na just a lumps to be a war body nimu na free body nim bema ya. Wo boss ejuma no ma. Obe massage wa mo say yes. This is the African hands. Shenenson. Sauti ani said the side of we eti ani ya nature Papa Smiley. Midina babedwa fo anamu fire chief waba. Any adofo akanyina anamu na metontua kese de mu do de mu api ema. So ene yeme ho aduro ebe ya nanso it is worth it at the end of what? The tunnel. Aye, it is worth it. Enti mo afide na ha ya gusuwa na hwehwe ya menyu afide ni free ha sei. Na nkakra nkada. Ye nyina ye hwe kwan ye betumi afa na ye my Ghana akonanim. Ene ye wukwada enti eye questions and answers version of Mama so. Na eba ne saa dia na kire say the things that we're going to be talking about no edoso ye. Insemusa abegu table no so ene de ye ka say no I tell you edoso pa me nada. Hey. Na edimu akotene kese pa mse nansi dia beba wo ye my Ghana mu no anohye na anohye so anekere say we need to double up our attention to those areas, and then we will be able to figure out where we need to direct our attention as well. Say the be ya de pen yen sabi tumi ai de be aka ene you know ora mati Amidu corruption crusader kese pa anti-corruption crusader yen kan sa just say yes on ha ne asone ha said you enra fire kan ye no emra ye koto aba e wo my Ghana mu just say we should have been talking about so many other things that would possibly cause us to advance no. Our focus na akoye corruption and ye kan ho asem na ura matina Amidu oba senko be corruption pa as a special prosecutor and never bebre and ba na brabom and ye say baby I would you know it is the result of so many things that he's been through and I'm gonna do some pempenswe. Now you see he had his own cup of tea, he had his own issues to deal with. Some of the issues that he had to deal with no what cabbage today. Abandon so eka the side of the story, whichever way you want to look at it. na obia ene said ye wo si so Martin Amidu asem we mu we bi so ye coward papa hey coward obia we anti corruption campaigner na o bibi kitikiti we ya why debe wo puto o ye coward papa hey asem ebi sin ko so tena honom said ye tie bia nko tena honom omontro kan sa na akwai se wo team bia unya bi mo no right team no unya bi mo but oti bench ebi kura wo meki bench kura nanso esanse etua wo kanti no say am tena ha sa tena ya sa sam de etua meka ai to say the rasba dwemba kan ye no wo say hey so no what bench mpo kura na oje aketua pe ebi sin ko onya tena ho sa na onya de be won hwe de obetimi aye obia ne de say de wo si ye de be ka no Martin Amidu sense mu no na kire say he was a frustrated man at work. Yes, he was a frustrated man at work. Sa no wo pese wo kire aban so kire say oh one ma bibia ye from come to say form no eh de be e ma sa branch yi ono so ka different thing na emre bi mibusa eye bibi say Martin Amidu asemi ba yi mibusa ne say enye bia ya frustrating wo adwuma mu pan na no utimi ejina ano ye ko enim e wo sa bia ho ne ye busu ye ho say question ba ko pe wo we ba ko pe would you be able to pass the Martin Amidu test? Would you be able to pass the Martin Amidu test? Now Martin Amidu test no ye test be ya simple test. A simple test. And someone Martin can you na the bottom line ba ko pe. Being frustrated at work. You not being given the things needed in order to fully function in your capacity. Hey, adwuma awo ye no, e wo senke ma doma. Doma pa na ye de e wo se ye de ma wo. Ya koma wo fie sekan, adwuma no senko na betumi aye. And answer otete hono mu a, ni afro, bra. Bancha mpesi na ye ready na akwa akudi mi ho no so no ntimi say adwuma no wonko yie. It gets to that point you would have to decide if you can possibly do whatever you need to do, not in the capacity as you find yourself, but in another capacity. And you try the overture. And the question is, would you be able to pass the Martin Amidu test, the test of frustration? Now he decided to say, what the adwuma to was say the nyina enim no. Na nya bia wo obetima pass that test na. I'm hoping say even after elections, let's say aban we etna so at the year 2024 we will be hearing more in his anti-corruption crusade no. Wo ba twiro papa. Oba twiro na eno na fire ehu ya no say kai kwaku ba kun wo smart pa aka twiro mo say hey mo bi answer so mo bi an reply because say krama no asem keke wo nyesem nka so bi e krama asem kakeke say krama no da ho na wan kotobo amono a wonye de be wo mpo won chesiu na kotobo obo krama na wo beti obobole bobo sa wo beti obobole bobo enti ene question ba kun a eda epono so eno no na yenche ho kra ne enko ahoma no so e na yema fire chief akwaba yemusa no se yenkotie na ya asare ne nyame yashira no ana se yenkotie obeti bobole bobo se usro ada yesu baba and when the question was ho obeti bobole bobo se usro ada effect no baba no obeti bobole bobo hey why your courses bebre how the akuzu aye courses no na that effect of the courses why you no ebeba no ho na obeti bobole bobo yankwa ahoma no se ma fire chief akwaba and the fire
and the baba
and the fire
and the baba
and the fire chief
and the baba smale
so usrio and that effect ni beba no obeti bobole bobo
Obeto Bobo. On the Bobo Omunko University, Ghana, but they are investing themselves.
Ethiopia.
Evidence I'm a say, yeah, history. And every moment we history. Now some people are history themselves. Okay. I'm say, yeah, Obama. Well, he has not made history. It's history now. Well, Kwame Nkrumah, on your history, well, history by himself. Nelson Mandela, they are history by themselves.
That's it.
Then they make history. And they tend to be students of history. Baby, now, as someone working, test, you know, you ever pass here, yes, pass here. Future, and a examiner. Yeah, you buy exams this year.
Okay.
Now, yeah, they are two future.
Okay.
I did about one. People say maybe next year, oh no. Obaye, ama yet here for near Dofo, and they say, Sassam see near Nayaka, Asamna. Asamno, a baby, Udza, anything we discuss, a baby.
I know.
Inti, Yabaka, Assam, no abo, Ama, yet here will be input. Because me was here, so me will take you. All them to be taken. Magano, tape. Oh, I don't know, Madame Penny Dingomo was, hey, what kind of check? Maybe, Mentita Mamukara, God, no. My migraine, I think you can be a woman. Oh, ain't it now what terminal? Here, just, hey, the other much never do not. Sana be kind. And now, as someone Abano, Winty and Waka, then a woman Tabayasano, and many people tend to be on their guide and they start to learn.
Okay.
I know it's not only people coming to be serial callers. I don't want to name plenty, but like more of a answer. No. And now I can say, I can say, Okania, open. Yes, you want to speak. No. We are here seriously, we say, I can here to learn.
That's right.
Oh, you we are in Sana. Maybe I can't someone buy him
and now, fire, Uti. Any I will see at the cupboard. So, now board Ebomodia ehwese adwuma no eka because say we see you be here technical hands bi amwa sad adwuma no so enti no filing ni nyina wo see nya technical man na obe de be obehwe sad ye ne program bi aye bi no taking note so na me sure no taking note of the points na on say board no and say no on say na fans ne ma enti no so o mka so mbe bibia akra no mde share budget mu say ye ma bia be say 2000 fa hwa say fans ne ma enti no o ma de share budget ni mu so me check na check na there be
it has been allocated but I was best and then I am going to ask no your allocation but say better is best no see another
and no see another
and then we have budget reviewer expenditure reviewer chance ready abana it's gonna enquire it's gonna enquire and then you have allocated the figure oh baby on wants a U10 and that is the good thing about these people like you near our last budget more 1 year no I can't say we no you can say but we have reversed it we no you can see a clear say by the no you can't last 3 years sir you are nyanya down shack of haba this year that's no mobile but the way you do a process sir allocation baby aba but say e be adwuma no adumpo baby be take effect in April what you say I don't know why no to say minimum wage rate a minimum dey call 19p and a mass na call 39p no next month oboy wakatua awini so me boa it's in the budget
it's in there Matthias Matthias
December oboy your budget mu awini so January awini so ebinum po dia no on be nya na fa no back pay so what is I na me actually ho be ma me right there were right accounting time where the man but yeah layman for the no back pay increment we no ebinum nya o de September of 2001. Which any ability for the company to pay. The law is saying that you should pay, but ability for the private person or organization to pay. Inti on buy a business on who to almost never the almost every year you bet ya. Every like in the November 1 year, but because of law into over connecti now I arrears amount here 2 amount. Now no so we can no as na when ya club akakra omo de bebu say more mansa companies no omo 12 months when age so nya arrears when age uye mo wonsa omo bu kra papa mama nche wade ba ko budget here papa we ready no so who goes to one goes to we focus for better here what's the council for no more 5% lakum or grace and wait to me and increase my budget more tax no council tax no into Obakobia Medesbra and Leicester council for you almost to cover kaba yampa 1% and so and once I'm not Abi Ekano and on a treasure of standard wow into everybody in there 4% into that we council tax now across board and you pay.
And correct.
Council be at the air soro. Council be the air form. It's because I'm more grace of a lakum sebia certain 5%. In the council now they decided or more I had a local parliament said, oh you had an answer you mark of 2%. No more the idea to so no be the 3% and so and so forth. Into here baby I'm with Debina. Your council tax our form essay Nottingham.
That's right.
What but they now the same zone.
Now, oh, Mohono, and a band, and I say.
And a band.
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, in the Papa as Yakono, I hope that we will learn a lot of things, special for them. And say, that be a become. Over the back of Yamamu. Now, I am paying for a retirement. Now, come and help you. This is the time. You're fighting.
That's right.
Yeah. Insurance for our future. The same thing. And I say about somebody say, you pay a minor. But my Germany, about America, and all. Where Democrat can see Papa. But Papa was the media. We are Democrat, we are Republican and power.
Wait a minute, Juma.
We are conservative and power. But be a mountain or crabber, and in Kenya, and in Sayabano, and I'm the Juma. And now a question and answer. I'm a taker also about Smiley. What's the Braba? So fire, my bad Juma. Then some question about Coffee. Now, answer maybe some. I'm going to Papa.
Na fire ansana abako anim no mami hunyum no emu de na ape nana ya wasari ana se bobo mate
Michiano London a year bi ase French ni bi Ghana obani e Ghana ni na ne kuya French ni na omo maame ewuye em so oba no na se maame no oko French ko tan nyumo pepa ne bobo ya no nya ba fia wa on bridge so fa yesu ana say hey what kai on me yesu ba obeto bobo oh yeah on one preach now no I say nya be hey idea we obet yesu ba obeto bobo baba. There's a big fan of that. I don't know about London. And I'm okay. I found a bay in it was a very nice show. Bay or no one coca also cassette. No, Papa, that a business. I'm in business. All by holidays. I said the cassette. Maybe one of one bay. No, Muntobi. Your poma. Tobi. Oh, you're so wow.
I didn't quite swallow.
And you know, Bobo. Now, I said, okay, no. Young Chama Yesuma, on some catch of the second coming a problem. And yes, wow. bibia second time na a problem and you buy effect say one year me year na effect in the bar over to bobo what they say
That's all.
na me do so person obo
any chia bre so say o chia no be 10 minutes na
me chia me am no fa dwuma ma aba me fa gba dwuma papa wo gba dwuma enti mo ba bia obi a wo fa se bi chia afi ozo bi so ho ye na bibia akọ
kama o send a message oyoki pa oyoki
me won se mo fa oyoki pa na mincha abusu pani wa hine abusu pani o ma ka cho say obi di sa president Kufo even though wa jene maybe but oka abemu asem chewa buku bi a wa kan bi a useless eniye obi di sa president Kufo so oka abemu asem and international relations echewa buku bi a wa kan e o wiati na e useless. I know how to do it. Papa, what's on for university? And so, Papa, I'm going to put over from Simon Tiasia. A go out to the drama and so, or Papa, or say, I know how to do it. I can do it. That's a senior. Papa, sorry, mechanic you. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I can do it. That's a senior. Minimia, my ebida, make me a penny womb. President Kufo, what is that? Oh, I know. Once me bow why I never to penny no. And I'm a desa. I couldn't be a told so. Sir, what is that? Thank him. So, feel so I say, no, say, hey, Papa's married. Is your a Jaton Siasia, Papa's married. And that's what can book. Now, book on say, it's impossible, say, a Jabba talk. You see, Daddy, what concern after that? Look, and now we don't want Casa. One of those things, Jonasiaba. If the President Kufo Kacha say, I buy him say no, I can't just say, Monsieur Law, Monsieur Government, Monsieur Accounting, Monsieur Management there be only New York. Oh, after now, correct, over to me, I am one wire now. All them to know. Ain't it? Ebu has I make and as soon as they want it as yet. May they call your level. Papa Snell, Minimum Masapa, Meno, Asia about 4 occasions. I didn't answer me who's killed. I see no one yard of a I did not say, as a just on your band and to me. Asa.
Saka Honibi also on your band and the way.
What to me, sir? I don't know so here 4 times. Just on no matter.
I
don't want to be an answer.
Mekasa open so Casa, this will now ban to soon.
There we have the best money. FBI is here be a national beast and American Abranti. On one to you or no about that. Now, about my idea, going to console Netty, now upon you now, sir, now deep modern skills, and an old one. We are there. Now, Papa Smelly, I say I wouldn't say, says I was we are there, so many archie. And you depend on my own. Because some I hear you cry on the place, or I'll not place down so I would him, sir, on the mess up, sir. And what was some man though? Says your fat, my poo poo. Both of us married. Oh, yeah, oh, better know my poo poo. Me and your family fire, chief. My amount for a whom baby or muti.
I also who baby a connote. I say, hey, and yeah, yanquay.
We are radio, and this is our Quento for radio.
And yeah, fire, yanko.
Indi Baba. Sa ena etie owa hene watena brochi ma wanim testimony amanfo bunu abrochi da watena brochi afa watena brochi am yedi nani watena brochi ayeye bebi a wabrochi bi onim ena wa Ghana ni banso ena wa fi abrochi akotena Ghana ti o da na asamo a eye soronko And this time fire, just a kind of newspaper and an article no on whatever. And I'll compare me, you know, into a your special people. No matter idea wouldn't be found to them. As I'm thinking it, I don't know. It is Micha or wine. Now, I'm so tear.
Yo, fire. Na ya fan Chinese ya ni nkoti enyum no ati nkoti enyum no bra so enyum ne very very necessary na mami musa question bi o musa say okra no wa de no commute mami musa question ketewa bi
mitio pa
why onipa bay ana obeye free pa to take your mask off in their presence onipa bay and the way we ya say nipa we there may fire no matter what. If I am in the presence of this person, I can take my mask off. Say mask no what you say
I say anyone had share
I wait even no I example the other share huni why ana what you huni say
me the COVID there by back me the question so I say
okay
all right na answer question dem no Papa, Mamo Africa, Mamusa was Wabre, there's all here as Kakra. I say, at the same you, a Yemenipa. Papa Smiley says, yeah, baby, I'm a bedroom. Once I know, Omoko Kaya Commission said, managing my own. Papa, I can't deny it.
That's right.
The managing Papa. Sir, me ba London. Na Misha Maska, Obiam Bay mask, you know. Akonenim ayaswale
sir
because paramina onunsu ni bia wa hwe anyakopon boa me amenya kisi wo ho na mas no wa be de matumi akisi baba corruption baby abi wo na ye wo na kase ye wo den kitwa baba me se mbe yi wo swale nim
sir
baba won say scientists no wo ma yesa o muntumi nka say one way you got that, she mask. Also want to me.
That's right.
Maybe that also want to me.
Aye.
Well, say, be beer on Nipa piano. Ni penny a yansa. But in you,
what do you need to buy?
They know, sir. Papa smell ube pie. Say, be not special, I mean, pie. You have been exposed to this COVID, whatever they call it. Who best here? We didn't anywhere. Is that not possible?
Possibility.
The possibility, sir. What about now? And high.
High, pa.
But look at number of couples. Now say, so bana ubeshia ya maska. The people will rebel. Into be on the can be a juma. Oh, say Juma. Oh, say Juma.
That's right.
Into all the science not all. I'm a Yansa beginning. I'm low, crash my bonum, no mencha cra.
Ethiopia, what didn't you?
Christmas, yeah, on there. Not the agenda was try 1 month. If they keep quiet, we go march. That was the agenda. On there, you knew, but by implication, we don't need to be there. Once you process it, they were trying the reaction of the people of 1 month. What would be the reaction? How would the economy cope with it? 1 month, okay, you can match. Then they realized that Britain, over the years, Christmas, they say yes, Christmas. Inti say family men here because Obi Honorable Johnson, and MPs and a middle class, middle class for no, Omukure Mino. Obi wone mame never pa the whole year unim sa that is their way of life. Christmas way and omukosia akodi talking no. Inti okaso mama munshia they will rebel. Omo rebel ya bibia baby ya cost 90. And one who say nyansa ya adwuma. Inti government na e the nyansa there be. Christmas 3 family you can meet together. They have overruled science.
That's right.
I hope you are listening.
What do you need to fire?
One say nyansa overrule into our Bible mo, bambese me kotu. Our Bible mo. Or say why is the place of understanding? Why is the place of knowledge? Bisa question. In the cabinet at the nyansa against science. And so a publication by one of the leading professors when it comes to disease control not in UK, in Europe, or say when you say Christmas is so precious, but you throw a line of caution and say, or say, I'm careful. But because only say if they impose the thing against Christmas, nobody will listen. And the moment they don't listen, assembly can be omunti.
Matthias, but I say, hey, there's a baby 120 you. Baby, anyway, baby, as you can say, second coming is a problem. What you say? Anna Obusa said, so Mahama second coming is also a problem, right? And I'm saying, so what can they be? What can I say? Just heard you say the name is young fan channel. We are no say that we are time our channel. Young fan channel. Tip no. So no say we Elijah. Oh no. One man can use to cry on ma. What I say? One man can use ma. So, intino, about say yes, prepare, right? Intino, or bonfire. Young queen, fire, young queen. Oh, fire away. Oh, Papa, now is all class. Intimate to us. What that was said, Bibi, I second coming, made the Liverpool coaches of Maba, Eba, the best coach in the world. Ever the amount for first, me can say. Mourinho and I had the best coach. Oh no, no coach. Pardon my mistake. Best manager in the world. I'm on for here. Oh, because I don't know what certain understanding. No, based on the understanding, what true book in football. And philosophy no what you know. Coaches are using Obiani walk below the table of a league in philosophy no. Oh, it is the best. Well, now. Of Chelsea, a second coming. And I'm going to say, and Fatu, ya can you. My United, I know you. Second coming there. Now, me channel say, you do baby. Papa Smart, my cancer ask you. People think that you want to undermine their profession or what they have studied. No. Papa, a good doctor is the doctor that uses common sense in operation. These are doctors, you know. They don't know when they the same degree. No, I'm saying a good doctor, every way. Or you so answer at the two edge Papa, can you tree? Oh, but to me, up at 100%, also when you're 100%. Oh, theory. What pass it, Miss Ma pass it. What to 4 years, what to 4 years. You drive it, because, upon me driving power. That's right.
And your course now, no. A young answer with the atom of driving.
That's it.
A judge have to use the law, but in using the law, for you to be very, very excellent, you have to use the sense. In the sabi, you know, I know what dano. Papa, your pornography in a Uriatina. Aki, Nanson, sending me view, Mentiasia, Sebia, Mekasa, Christian into the world for me, and I see Manamra, because it doesn't destroy me in any way. I can process it. Papa, oh, I didn't know.
So, processing capacity, no. So, me say, over my process, what I say.
No, Papa, not first, and I'm a nominal crowd. For me a young man, 18 to maybe say 25 or 30, I say maybe 40. I don't know that. Oh, but I encounter a very big Macau Hada. A very reverend father for a sofa. No, in those days, I could not pay you. near buttons now. I can't have tons of because my bar be back as a memory pretty. Your buttons now.
What Kadia Boka? What Kadia Boka? Oh, fire.
Papa Smart, now, I said, your buttons on the side, Yansam Katua. Would not a good diabetes. Or say, yeah, but with Jimmy Enti, and there's no one. Now we are Yansania over to me because Yansani wouldn't know how to process it. Papa claims, Papa can't say, Mama, I walk coming. Into all this while, if you say me, yeah, Jimmy, because want to bring control what to drink. What can you control in your heart?
Now, fire. What can say be special city we answer?
And the fire, chief. Keep firing.
Good.
Oh, now I'll give for.
Now unim. Asamwa woka about a year or so for no trivia or can say moderation same, right? Now I had an encounter with someone or you're related to someone what right? Na try what you what right on say obi a wo twa DBSC bia no onim say ade a wo ye no enye progressive right but ontimi nya the willpower so obey de be obi ja into ya no ye de be otwasie right otwasie now say ye won krofo bi a omo wo hono mu a omo de omo so omo be ware na no bi abranti bi a ware mako 6 what you say ma 6 ni nyina wa ye de be wanyem wo mo obi nso wo hono mu a owo ba akopɛ but unim sɛ oni akokoduro a obeyi second ones na de be apie nti wo no underground obosie nti ni ɛkyerɛ sɛ wo na ade a wo ye no unim sɛ enye de be enye ne kwam emfa ne kwam right nti wo bɛyɛ de be wo bɛ no behind the scene wo bɛ no behind the scene nti abrantie yi ɛwɔ obi a wone ne nam a kyerɛ sɛ oyɛ otwetwa bi edisie right nti okọ party a won numbi na emo kofi a apetition that Daniel Snasen for obetwitwa na akoye problem ama the relationship so and say why express so much concern about the cost one still ano improvement bi anya de be emma nti nipa no ye de be ekotete no wa de be na wanom nsa no na we na okopie no so se wo ye de be wakotete a wonom na enema bi a wo ye no so hu I told the person say ebema woni kro no kra na afi obekọ more underground no akoye de be wakọ no na se ye na nka hu se wo twetwa bie no so hu wo de wonnom nsa na nka ade mirika wafa glass onye wo hu se ase de wubu na nimtia na wo wafa glass na wakọ ba bi a wo ye de be wo twetwa bie no na wo so wafa bottle no aye de be ana aka chance wo ntwa kakra nti wo hwia ma wo no so ne me kire no na wama na hwie kitwa bi o hwie kitwa bi a na obudu no se opa ne ho asem bu sasa ana kitwa bi se na abenom a so nanse wache se uhia akọ kakra e wo de be e wo system ni mu wache ase na emom no enye se uhia akọ ho ni ntino wo num bebre sa da bi kakra bi na aye de be uhia na wo twe na adwene sisu se wo betimi anom na emom moderation but wo no why you who say what you won't know nsa and you won't know no nsa no say who you he what you say onyin ntum say wo no nsa ne ho ye wahi na ba ne sa wo hu ni sa wo be ko underground more no akoye de be na wakwa no na de wo pese wo achieve senka nipa no mo no nsa no anya de be no wantimi anya de be wantimi a achieve na emom no ben no na kire no with your actions adwene ne yede adwuma sisi a o with your actions ne man hu ade a ye frɛ no moderation so ajase moderation eno na osofo no yede be ka kire wo sa moderation no how you be able to know o level no so ajase eno na ya asem kese no but when you get people who will guide you you will certainly be in balance. Come. Into the nene say fire. Me who say bobo. What the ponono brewa obit my debe. A process. Come. So the only level me wa. Oh, now fire. What am I doing?
Papa meet you.
So we need more level, me what?
Oh, Papa meet pa.
Okay, all right then. You, any to us way. Now, what's them no rounding up?
Oka kan ayi wo de mfanto ho ba no. E na asem bia me ka kire me maya on se me se mo constituency any group. Omo ebisa me se o eyese bema ana bema be ware mami you. And I'm so baba de o ware baba kwan kan yo. Na bibia nsi hu kwan capacity and capability. Now, who's about be our mammy, you know, or problem? Almost how I'm saying, okay, bizarre. Then my war mammy, you know, or problem. Now, a better sober about. Now, sir, won't you mark what I say, me and son?
Me and your problem, me and say okay.
Me and say okay.
Okay.
Because me and known to me now so. Me no okoha papa bisa obi a o onse we no book bia no be ka tell just
let's add then the obenya more than 2 na ye
ai oko ya mas ba ko ne loloyo oko opose o ene de oba se ayi swale ni ho no oba wa ko ne piso
that's it
wa omo aduane onso a unya ase wa aduane no
that's it
onso so ye be menti o pese o kira o bobre dey no I saw cost Soleho. O say, hey,
Oko we say anyo.
And there Oko no.
Ya anyo.
Ya mo aduane. Eno aduane aba. Nti onu nso nim say Oko no akwa bibi. Nti o say, hey, ma ho nka me.
Ohun aye fin.
Ohun aye fi. Nti ahabo. What I say? That is how they go through. We are makache no. Any theory. Practice. Fire. Say the usi kan you can a girlfriend cry o fire. Also offer more than 2. And I yes offer 2. I say unya 3.
Okay. All right. And you go good
swati. Oh, yes son, you will be a mochia.
I nani miensa.
Nani miensa. We are some guy here we do. Which map on a straight one. Trinity. God the Father. And the Holy Spirit. Abaya yebu piano. There executive.
Judiciary.
Judiciary. Eh?
That's right.
And there was legislature.
Pepe.
And then you have the parliament. And you name me. Well, in this you know you back back. In this even judiciary almost sitting at normally no me miensa. Back a quarter. Unless the upper Supreme Court near in a year 7. Papa, a year even number to say forward. And ye because 2 are a pie. What I say? Everyone come to and open some young pa. Now there was a wound to back one, Papa. And come in.
Na fire said the old canny and there's a coba say, me and sending in a yard crow, Okaha, a ball. Now,
that be a woman back me. But some of your friends against the bar. Indeed, all start here. Someone who said 2 way correct. A good relation and against you in the piano. Now, so you back against you. What I say? Oh, Papa, that might be a or why mammy and son or why drink a sick. Or you're strategic man. Because why not strategic, Papa? Oh, baby, do so ball.
Fire, I say. What can unyan can ye visa no? Oh, answer also swilling now bet me a ye or mask. Ewo na mask na ye can one say. We talking about a mask. It shows your true self. What you say? On say. You know, ya omokwa was no ya na bi echo cesarean section. What you say? Enti ebitimi nya mark ewo omafusu anase bia omase honom no so now say oba na nya very comfortable with you say when develop that rapport na say bia enye wonware ya na say bia opese wo ma gugu so a ebegire pa sana wetima ide be ebie sa scar no so dia ide be ede achiro. There are so many people that they have some scars around them unless they develop that confidence with you and meet my idea. so we all have history that we are sitting on. Kwaku Beduado one history what is what Abe one history pa me nada Abe tini uti Abe history ni biaka say yes that's the champion. I just say obia one de enti we talking about say obetimi you mask will be name is to deal with say why ana nipa ba akope. I mean it's more to do with say onipa ya dia wa de be was I enti no boni dia. I mean emframa mu kra na uyi na nipa corona ya de be uyi na ye why ana in your dealings was I see so no ultimate who said this person when I take off my mask, when I take off my shirt, I don't care about the scars. I don't care about my history. I don't care about what I've gone through. This person is not going to be judgmental. This person is going to respect the pains that I've gone through. This person is going to respect me as an individual. With my boni papa kudi.
Yo, until I'm catching the question now beside you bet me at trim first one near there Sebeba. Now deepest one and some be a bit me up on Papa that is how Obadi nipa Obia will be a epiano. Now adia epiano sometimes it be I think 34% of any given population they have that ability to talk to others. Obu on can't be other not their court. It's like I say. Adibu ha obi anim or the court one can't be a wow. A bimbo mama ko na dum po na net no onim say oh sana chairman po owo ne ba bi o baby onim enti aya asema adding na me ebetumi I say at one point in time there's one person who be able to tell this thing about who will be that person and now person be
I don't know that's all.
Yo.
That's all
Baba just ma me meeting back na me penny back na me
penny you go tie nyom mra ati you go tie nyom mra so say oh ati bobo live bobo so a die effect ne baba no betu bobo le bobo apateshina wo no betu bobo le bobo yenti mra ye ba ye betu ankomodie no so
Washington P. Ye what I saw them. I bet you some I send him. I don't you remember. I don't would have been I don't you remember Betty Boboli Bobo. Who Betty Bobori Bobo. Who Betty Bobori Bobo. So I don't you remember Betty Bobori Bobo. Sawuswa, Sawusio, Adaya Super Betty Bobori Bobo. So for Mammy Pa, now I could talk back. Or so for Cockaya, or Sawuna Yamia Frewa. I don't hear one theory. Yawayana, Wayano. Adaya would have what you saw that bar, I saw Penny. We are no good. Or to worship and praises, I saw them. So over Jamai, yeah, they would have been Baba. I know yes, you Baba. Yes, you Baba, Betty Boboli Bobo. Oh, Betty Boboli Bobo. Mali James, Sawuswa, Mama, Sawuswa, Mali James, I know yes, you Baba, Betty Boboli Bobo. Mali James, Manchester, Bontiso, I saw them bounce, you put it yo. I never remember. Ah, yeah, and then channel, of us what in pepper, and then channel, a cuckoo, Bessie, and then channel, of you go, I never remember Betty Bobo. Betty Boboli Bobo, Betty Boboli Bobo, Sawuswa, Sawusrio, Adaya Super Betty Boboli Bobo, Sawuswa, Sawusrio, Adaya Super Betty Boboli Bobo, Beba no be Kuntopa, Betty Boboli Bobo, Beba no be Jobi Kunu, Betty Boboli Bobo. Beba no be for be yere, Betty Boboli Bobo. Beba no be shintampi, Betty Boboli Bobo. Beba no be a process ram, Betty Boboli Bobo. Sawuswa, Sawusrio, Adaya Super Betty Boboli Bobo. Sawuswa, Sawusrio, Adaya Super Betty Boboli Bobo.
Listening to Bamaso at Jinkese.
Over Satan power, as I ain't good more. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're doing cool more. Over Satan power, as I ain't cool more. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we're doing cool. Yes, we're doing cool. Over Satan power, as I ain't cool. Over Satan power, as I ain't cool. I'm an overcomer. wedding kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes it does, yes. Yes, wedding kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Can say yes, wedding kunim.
Yes, wedding kunim.
I will say
over Satan power. Desire kunim.
see, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
Can say yes, wedding kunim.
Yes, wedding kunim.
Oh, yeah.
Over Satan power. Desire kunim. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a ding now, I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I am for you now,
Hosanna.
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna.
I am for you now,
Hosanna.
I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I mean, I want to say, Jesus Nurbano. I am for you now, Kojo, come on. I am for you now, hey, Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna.
Woman to Hosanna.
Hosanna.
Hey, I am for you now, handkerchiefs. Woman to Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I am for you now, Jesus Nurbano.
Radio. And this is Akwento Radio.
Woman to Hosanna. To the King and Lord of Lords we say. Listen, yes, wedding kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, wedding kunimo.
Yen kind of say na yasa can be insan say sasem we ya chirechire mu several times the entia omano ebe you senye you omanfo ebra ena ebechire na omanfo no omne hwamo ya kasa omanfo a hwan ene omanfo no in fact say wuntimi nyu humfiri omanfo no mu dia ene na kire say wo adwumaye ewo ho right wuntimi nyu humfiri omanfo no mu dia na kire say ditum say uka wona omani yiyo no ejina won eso why ejina won so no uka hu bi papa na oman Ghana no de akoye kese pa ene se abranti bi etwa de bi gu ni Facebook wall ho me hu ye na mani age papa na the second part of what I read no ana ayamide papa I will share with you the second part no of the abranchi ekaye until it begins to function against your desires there isn't a problem. Until it begins to function against your desires there isn't a problem. And then now you be you suit. It's answer one way or the other. No, we feel say we are okay. We feel say the positions that we find ourselves in, no, we are okay. We no. You see, my mansion, okay, I have a very tough security system. In fact, people cannot just barge into my house just like that. No. People cannot do that. In my house, in my mansion, I have a swimming pool. Yes, it's well protected. Yes, well protected. I have a swimming pool. I have all that it takes. I'm okay. Ebanesa, Odia BBI okay, man. You are able to sail through, irrespective of whatever the case may be. It's say whatever is happening, it is working in alignment with your desires. But when it begins to work against your desires, it is then that you may possibly see the problem and begin to ask yourself, what can I do in the present situation with what I have to make Ghana or to make the situation much better? And see, you are part of the very ones that Ghana ye you know a guombutum. Aye. Ghana ye you know it is in your pocket. It is in your thoughts, it's in your feelings. Sanity. Into your man be you say you are man for Ebra and a betre. Evangelist Enin. K Enin. Ana Motin kana waso beto bobo. Se usmu se usiri o. E da effect ne beba no beto bobo. Owie na chese Yesu edin kuni eno no ye de did asapa nyasam ketwa. Kwaku ani jehu ye o de di asa. Enti bobo so kepe ana da Yesu beba no beto bobo. Yesu Yesu edin kunim so kenso ye debe na niji sa anwom no ho pa. Enti ne se ni mienu obetimi de di asa. Fine. Yenkwa ahoma no so bi we. Na yekuya no so ye bia ahoma na tum se onso bra beka enkomodie ho 0208144880 0208144880 ana United States and Canada phone here 315-636-4063 315-636-4063 United States no ede no baby a wo bia na say no ye cheaper for you to call on her. It doesn't matter. Baby, I will be a fresh number now. So what baby I was na UK no and the very cheap ama wa fresh number. In both cases, no don't forget the country code 0044 and 001. UK and USA and Canada respectively. Brother can komodi no. What it? Say Google meeting so I link no and no one you use yes no. Why? Use no Fabra. Skype no a 24 radio. Must spell it the the amount no. Memmese kra oko Skype na wa search akewe a nte u fe u o r a de I o a 24 radio. Hey bra na be kan komodie no ho Dr. Jingo so the question was a question well buza na o say fire doc question we say we busa sa na minim say oba address ne kakra ma no na bia saja ono why no so busa question na no won marking scheme or so intino wa busa na say one answer to the marking scheme I want to say that what say can an atheist be moral without any influence from any higher power? Fire, I saw that. What's the question I say? And the fire. Oh. You frame the uncle. What's that question? What so what's the question I say?
I can't be.
Or say, can an atheist be moral? Without any influence from a higher power? The person change and some group will no more. Cases to tell the I can't say woman say God on your dear bay. Anyhow, right? Na some crofona na or moya from atheists and so I know what I say. Can an atheist be moral without any influence from any higher power? The question is no. What's the question? I say, now one say, we busa a question. Miss me busa and say, na can anyone, including the atheists, so can they exist without that higher power now? What can was nana? What's the question? I say fire. Yeah, and the fire tight. But then you know, what's it? Mami nyina sa akwanya so na me more enkai say prekese tea is all that you need. Prekese tea is all that you need. Na the ma prekese tea all that you need and say empembenso ya edri no ohia nsuhie pa ewo widie mu. Every now and then I was saying ka utimi num nsuhie. Chinese for no one of the num nsuhie be say 6 times a day. In sense empembenso ya we no I was see pimpia ne maybe ye de be ekofom. Se wuni mu a omo kire se nsuhie ota num nsuhie a se ne corona ne bi kura na abeta omuni mu a etimi pia ne ye de be ekofom. Enti sam pempenso uhia nsuhie. Na ohia nsuhie nso de a na wonum nsuhie na num nsuhie a bibi ka ho a enunti no ebeboa wo ama wo blood pressure aye monitored, wo type 2 diabetes aye checked, well checked, kama pa enya no nko a wo bo ho ban against anything that is possibly going to weaken your cells. A weaken your cells no pe wo case pa enti wonum prekese tea no wonum nsuhie no now the bibi agum prekese tea no na eye wo mu adwuma for you to be able to have some of these things that we need so much in our bodies. Enti prekese tea marvelous pa na se say de ba a edu twam obi akura fa bi mpie ba bia da pre-ginger tea na chese prekese kum ginger tea abba heavy pre-ginger tea it's a prekese no so when ya pre-ginger tea ni straight away prekese no now the ginger kakra aye de be assume pre-ginger tea come up a media services you will be ma wate you will be ma you will prekese tea ni be de be e de ma Amazon oko ho no ma o de bo prekese tea onsa beka prekese tea onsa beka wa Amazon simple so kra ibe nso onsa beka prekese tea ehemu 20 aduonu ne bo anya den kra 6 pounds pe 6 pounds ne bo anya den kra 6 pounds obetimi afra 24 radio ye wi dwumadie no kra no ana wo frɛ ne ne wo kasa a kyerɛ sɛ ohia prekese yi ne bi ye wi dwumadie na no be kasa, and then we will arrange how you get your prekese tea. Enjoy prekese tea. You mu adwuma physically. Sometimes enkrofobia I say ya na prekese no ne pampan and you one fort when you nyanti ase say no pain no gain say ade no anka ade bia ye fa ne easy asane anka fire onam ho ya nanka obi akɔkye ne yire no ayen de obeye bia say easy me boa ya fa ne ma easy sa bia we go through pain enti bia prekese tea a obanumi ne pampa no woni nye ho yenya no aduro kakra e de ama enti ki prekese pampa ne nyina de ne mum abeboa wo de ginger kakra na de asom na ye pre-ginger tea eno eba enche kra beba pre-ginger tea ed pa emphasize chirin ka ho mesro emphasize chiri bia nka ho prekese tea man san ka de wate 6 pounds pe wa ube fili yenko fire so biom and fire
prekese ginger ya bayana o se ebi se prekese ne pampa obutumi yo mode aize bia minim ne very was it I like you then by the pain I'm say abua. Now if you like something like that you have to endure some pain so 3 times if you don't want to undergo it then go adoption see another pain.
Let's just say no pain no gain no what you say akọ kasem pa what you say akọ kasem
I don't know bia papa bia you have to undergo some pain.
Mhm.
And that matter and ye bro queen. Yeah. Yeah, dear na. Have mine no. Papa, see what it is, son. Na bi kan wano a wo boa. Wa 2 days mpo anu nya wode.
Mhm.
And one of the year group. Oh, you know, papa. Na ye de saw. Masa. The next day one so I say, "Back try na no say do."
That's right.
I didn't hear you know. Say you do. I did me no because I am asema ya kan say ano. I'm a political statement bi.
Na okay, any me fa announcement in fema na ma nwie of political statement na sa.
Okay.
Me fa femo okay.
Papa.
Na announcement abe to dwan che kra ene say Diego Armando Maradona. So onim no.
The hand of God.
The hand of God. When you cardiac arrest, ama a doctor for intiman sumi intino why there be. Atwana nanom. Was said atwana nanom. Enti Diego Armando Maradona. Ene Maradona. And also I travel to the other side. Baby, and they the 25th of November.
A great football legend, one in there. A big qua, never frabbish.
Maybe swabba. Odi in fear, dear educia.
Oh, but yeah. A beer near my bell, Yasno, and I'm be mobile. Now I'm up with Bemanatna, and I had a baby.
As I walk in, I ask some more, as I'm casting upon Wakano. Oh, fire, Sunny, as some night can yani and Yabru, and now grown yedi. What I say?
Oh, but I don't know your diablo. And I'm saying, oh, in Zembo, all can't tell no person, or visit diablo. But even 2 minutes, I mean, it'll be an argue and then mourn and then cry. No. Oh, as a papa, it be a city. Into Mama or Bomu.
And crapper, if you caught Nibia, debe, Nibiaba. Now, 60 years.
I is a Yaman Peninsula, Posumian also car baby.
That's right.
This particular man, you know, a lot of great people we met. Now, Yaman Penny or qua. Obetumi agina home because when you nearly man no and no enya abrofuna enya na religion ya member that ya from ancestors who be having access to Dr. Professor Bishop Sapon book no obetro who is an ancestor that book obetro we bibini bia na ubo homodene te senia no fa twuma abo ne homodene na unya eduosun kope oh e kope work o na no munya ye kope and is a go na no ba sesa kope work oh na ya no madi kakra oh iti unya eduosun pe na nam oya adwuma nti wono ya ancestor etumi gu nsa nti sesia tetena anka egu nsa ya Lawrence bobo ni din jobombo nana Lawrence obe nana no and then the Roman for a friend of saint. Well, but the say different. In the Roman for one say almost born by free saints. Those days, and I know what that revelation. Oh, Yana Namson, who be a benya and fear you so could be ano. I say that elevate you to that level of spiritual power. Indeed, also to be poor at just for. And why I don't know. Oh, now me, Miss are from Reverend Sapon, I didn't whom will say a moment you are able to go through that long long period no. But oh God, through that long period no. When your experiences be into Ngofua or more you know, they have a lot of things to learn. And then almost say you can empower them. Until you bet me have a rise timer or bar first. Second, so when you might be a positive. Ube to me, as you film. Anything I must you have to invoke him. Oh, in the Okwa in fear, Omuyada, and then Pochum, I feel Mobompa, Nanano Mochum, especially those who have get to that court of 70 years. And they believe they will come and listen. Buddha for ye, Muslims ye, Omuna ye, a copy work. Oh, indeed, Madonna, why are there? Osha Maldona, Bisa Maldona, a Jamaican boy, Utumike, or some boat, you will mean. Oh, they have come and spiced the various games that we are saying. Oh, they've made history, and their name will be mentioned wherever we are talking about these games. I hope, say, or no, the sports world will remember him, and young ones will aspire to be higher than him. And I don't know. Young family don't accept.
And one, young queen, na and then Nana Sarabia could send me video be. So, na I papa be a old commander, a friend or boy. Na or boy in some way I walk on HSA Rollins. Man for each of your wound. So, Rollins walk on heaven straight away. Ade more na mo friend Junior Jesus. Na mo friend Junior Jesus now can say we are him fan walk heaven straight.
I like this metaphoric statement.
Asem na walk and so emudo what you say emudo pa na ebia say one to bo ase ampensen mu a onya debe onti ase o say mo na mo friend Junior Jesus na mo friend Junior Jesus ne wo kwa ehemfa na nka mo pese onko Jesus Junior Jesus ne kuma ehemfa na onko
Jesus in chain.
Thank you very much. And then there's a hin walk on. Nah, with the quick one, no fire. Yeah, queen, me what? It didn't know you, mirror fear. Why? Nah,
Papa, I can answer say metaphoric. Ain't he? And I can. So I'm pensing deeper on Tiasia. Obaka say sarcasm. In those days, me kaipa, me baha, me kasepa, na America for Namokan. Almost fire there sarcastic. No. Statement do so who use metaphor no. Nti sanipa no one person we abaka se bia opese ada so di agra na ubu na nimtia. No. Enya se obu nimtia. Ebi no aka no. Baba, yamo background kakra. Mami sima ba yenimi no. On this runs issue. The enti na Junior Jesus buy. On them say enya election and have the one meant good things about him. Now made it 1 week, I can't is bad. Runs as I was young, you know, me pen asem. Nipo was a sam my dream. Was a mechanic view several times my car. The friend of Bimen, like your Bimen. Or no other runs called course on your gun. Or no, sam my dream few runs. So bois a hypocrite say. I don't think it. The antenna Ghana for any a soldier for generals. Any attitude more Ghana, or more you two said. Ryan's Junior Jesus. I remember my background, no, into the higher university. Papa, Ryan's no need junior officers. There was no senior junior officers. Oh my cool. So the mono from Major Econo and a senior captain Nina Munamu juniors, even though you are officers. Omokoye cool no much woman. Omochi woman, you know the consequence. You're going to trouble now. What I say? Meet the phone. Now, and then I say, because we did my answer, yeah, I'm a travel Paris squad. I know, catch that sitting presiding judge at the trap. Jenny, you know, he says no. I had a seminar walk. Or catch that presiding judge and say, yes, you do for. But near my command, when yet, into me, and I'm fast for 1 moment. When you are with me now, I'm from Paris squad. But me, I got you, to be honest.
Sir, how
yes, sir. I have ordinary court. The court will grant you mercy because you have said the truth. Wait, I am military court. Tribunal, into Yenusu law, no rule of law. Into they will try you because they want to set the precedent. According to now, say what? Judge I said what? I said, leave those young ones and take me to the firing squad. Baba, anya Jesus Christ na odene kwanto wo mani ba.
Sapepe.
In the world, I was kai. Ave de must man go to mam go kuno akwa no. Ya ma bibi hano. Ya go ku nko a, o say I'm ready. Ana mo de no to. And the soldier for ya sa akwa ye hu ne so da. Mo ko ye cool bio ko yi ni bi ho. Afa na omo he no junior Jesus. Ni pa ba ko a is ready because of a cause. One say eye bone our man is going to sacrifice life, others should go free. Jesus Christ, one yes, sir. Embo yate say no bu akodua. Awe amamre mu no. Onso de ti atowo amasanteman. What I say? But then no, and this around say there. He was not forced. Oh no. He on one or the no, but well, this way he was forced. At the point you see the death. And I said you. When I was trying to explain this to the fire, I yank at Togo. Message Jesus Christ in Pono. A true what? One just fire bizarre say, hey, who now say we say, who are you come? Usroye. But Rance spoke. Was it? Leave this once. I'll bear the responsibility and face the firing squad. I'm say, hey, I say, I want a Ghana for soldier for inti and I say, Usibama camp. So you need be a who runs or your gen or your fine or dinner. You see that we are saying. Now, brother Gaddafi friend say, hey, you are a star. Don't ever hand over that power to the civilians. They will destroy you. When they had advice. And the far where no a good no in Kanye history at the for a better was. Into Ghana and Yako be Otieno. And yes, I rise sorry, and almost junior. This is the history. I deal ye. Said Nipa, I didn't quite at Tuama. All of them need to die. And because of his statement, put fear in the judgment. And I'm not to jail. Papa, inti, whether he deserves to be called Junior Jesus or not, I want to agree with the writer or the person who have come out of this matter for that. If there is a heaven, that guy is going there straight away. Because Ghana for you and I can't come or this shows as anti-mem. Maybe so, you are no uncle. Come and come. What is up, somebody? And so Ghana for Santifor, I can especially Santifor, edgy to Musef or your Sergeant for. That be or Sergeant 4 years Santifor title. Yeah, a year. Oh, Entina Zuma Nelson, so can Zoom. But you can't call anyone professor by heart.
Nothing.
It is a weird baby and Sunny a throw professor. Indeed, go over the mobile and yet a bombardina, yet on board the year to say, I'm Professor Man. Okay, you have to do something. Indeed, background I'm the amount. This is the background. Now, and then I have friend of Royals one. He had a genuine view, but the rest next year, if it was for bad ones nearby. But and then me who say, man say, Mammy could do soon. I'm a sereno. This is my volume. Ube we are. For a duaka and a boy. Or say, eure, aki e kuli jo. Your pen in the sack. Mammy could be your pen in the sack. So for a day, areas what the day.
Hey. Yeah. So also like a good po, and Tina sticky with good non for now.
Yo, I'm gonna go bad one. Andy, personally, I say, I want to man my husband. So I want to go. Okunu can some good here.
That you, and then I was saying no correct.
Yo, okay, I'm quite. Now, so when you have 3%, Papa, men crowd will be a. I think for men crowd go Ghana. When you have 3%, oh, I did you know anytime says ya Ukunu way and Papa Smiley so.
Yo, my sauce, Patty. My sauce pa na baby out there could read it. And then let's say commercial break and I was say the bay. Yakoba.
Young cobra.
Na Mr. You are sounds on your back could be. Say Gama, none of you now, born all say. I said, why now? Why now? But Trepa, I never very conscious. I didn't know when you know Uba one here, Ubu Susu, you were titini, you basa basa.
Aye. And I'm in Friday.
And you
personally, my man for Kanya, so I'm more quite because
oh, my bonnet.
Sir, me fire chief. Friday, me swear, oh, sir, me fire. Me you too, say my week. And then Tuesday, me nyame pass him. You now so person hey, Mahama. We don't count somewhere. This will. And then me nyame letters. So me nyame pass. Me call here account. Ade.
Hey. Akwana week you.
Me the intention to so say echina akoto me.
Okay, all right.
Kind of Friday.
They say, Martin, me do who you ma. And I make us say, no break a city, ate. For ginger kakrasum, baby, I will find pa. Now, answer a commercial break. Now, make us say, Jewelaka, most of the songs, no. Utia, yana say, I'll reho, none reho power. Oh, I say, a background, no, so. You see, and then me catch that brand TV say, hey, what's Obako heavy? Obako heavy, you, Mate. Nanya be a one who be a all that no in mathematics. Oh, sorry, I know who mathematics that. Or say, hey, debut. I'm so, Oga, you tell me, have you seen somebody where he sleep? Now you know no mathematics. He wake up now. He do calculus. Pythagoras theorem. I say, my friend, I don't see some before. Where I tell and say, my buddy, if you won't go heaven, make sure you prepare the heaven here. Leave the heaven here. And yes, idea on your dear bay. Ultimate cause I heaven be person or your dear Okono. I say, hey, my buddy, you two every now and then they tell me something they make I think about. Deep thinking. I none near me be a womb. What I say, none is a man. And see, fire. To be frank with you, Yana, your upbringing, no, and my accepting you maybe as a norm, right? And see, you were Yana. If you were home, I
don't know, but what in some nonsense one. If you are reference, no, so what did you say? Was it now open everyone second? But most often, no, you may be or all the runs catch at Amidu. A wobble, a new what is that? And for I say, recorder. We don't feel or catch at Amidu say. So dear Aputua and Kaumuye, do you remember? He said this to Atamos.
Mekai pa.
Now Paul, baby, Dr. Jungo, Asafo Adoko, which God's spirit is on them than Apostle Paul. Himself, baby, Dr. Jungo, Asafo Adoko. If they have anointing from heaven or wherever. Can any one of us say, my anointing, I am powerful than Apostle Paul? The answer, I don't need from anyone. I am big no. Paul, on him say, I do not want any. And you pen a kum nipa. How about you? What do baby on Basom Kunway?
Ghanaian.
Or do baby on was say, Debbie, walk. The person will call now way back because once I found out what did you have about this? Share Yanko Palmer 70 years is in our hands to protect it. Papa, you see, I'm on 70 years in tea. Not chamber, not what now can you train? What I say, 70 years in my break. What are you telling us?
I see.
Why would I
I don't mean who be that moment yet.
Inti unya hu bi dia ese ade bia e dia man no say na ya hu nti Bible de I will never over cancel akoda bia be penasem bia me ka say do not forsake this book because in some power if you know how to interpret it Bible in some power was it fa suro ni ahompopo na ibo wa wo kra ho aduma anybody with him
fa ho pepre ya okra nkwaje ho adwuma.
Bibia Yankopon de amaye no. We shouldn't look anywhere. Say yen adehye no. And ye di esu ani bre no kredie eye ho adwuma. Ya nya sa na the command for no be say. Inti we say America for don't they pay tax? But when him say nobody can protect him than himself. The America o can't dare. Papa this can security and America for ni we are. Which country can stand in their face when it comes to modern weapons and security? Which country? Not even China. But America need be always get Papa need you. Papa only you for ne don too.
Now say fire. Assemble the other side and so they say one two no more weapons you now one. What recent I see so
I don't say about oh now we put say yeah na time so haja come oh papa oh there I go to board and you me the pa ozo obi on master
yapo.
But the truth of the matter is that no matter the guide and I could only guide omudi nachi so once you use na adwen born ho ban what say
that's right
because those guys no they can let you down. Now only one akọ be na Kabila. Oye what leader so kan.
Pepe.
Anya ne ba na leader no muku no. France and so many other places. Omo ama ne kun omo. Oh, inti wote ho no say wa mu no. We protect wo ho. Inti say even the external camera, the internal campus. Yan mu no entumi anya bibia ama yan ho. And I like the philosophy you get to the guy that even if you want to go to heaven, you have to build a heaven within you first. Papa, any well, you see, Nansani, Osi Danya, Osin Wonifi, and Sana Dana Piabon, and Yazanete.
Sapepen and penny for Cano.
Obanyamwa, one when you first, as Sana Piabon thing. Well, I think it's a big philosopher. Another time, you better me. Now, Papa, you go to your commercial. Now, you can't, he, on the Bianzo with interest. I've been in Naka said, maybe Pema, and Rat, let me do to me. What
Jatum?
I, Papa, any, on them catch us, oh, I mean, no problem. I say, means,
aye,
and I'm a spiritual side and a governmental side. Papa, I say, others are top or something. Or say, half cooked, dangerous, half cooked. Dangerous. Any school I go on say me answer. Obi about school go through secondary be a dangerous person.
Oh, dangerous is
one not we come for actual, but most of the things it can't apply them. Oh, Ghana and our qua bisabi. Obako this office. Obi was say on your accountant is a qualification. Be a RSA state 2. How can you be accountant of RSA state 2? In Juba, no more describe us because we don't name accounting principles. In the Ghana, there, a be a polytechnic, be a RST 3 was where accountant. No, I have a say, Oko, and your CA, an NCCA. Now, chata. In pharmacy, Oko, technician, to me from pharmacist. Koye PhD in law. So one ko back, I'm consumer techniques now. You can never be a lawyer. Well, in the secondary education, and you enough, a so to a so called tertiary, what being when you're much about what's my point? In the coordinate secondary, there be and yet enough. A sad that say, only be so, I am much here. Name me, son. I answer, indeed, Obama say, Friday, no. Many topic about result, result number, not the president or my home. Oh. But the Western region result as against the last 3 years. And people have been listening to me. I knew what he was talking about. Me say, accessibility in the UN protocol about education is not free. You can't access that. Getting hands to something so that any child from anywhere in the world will have access to good education. And say school no call Papa. Me call Oxford. School so The whole England, more the best trauma unit. I'm so wow, this nice hospital. Oxford Hospital, no. I have first seen all Croydon, but Croydon, our London.
That's right.
Me bad Debbie. On them so Oxford, wow. Me bad Debbie. Hey, is this a hospital? Third in the whole country. Derby is a small town in England. Their hospital is the third modernized. No nurse here, and you can check. We're on your planet Jupiter here in England. No nurse trained in London or any part of the country can work in Derby Hospital without going to, or a doctor. You have to go 3 months training because they use the modern facility. Second to the German hospital, Derby Hospital. Go to their city center. Croydon cannot match it. Why do they do so in England? So that if a teacher, if a consultant like Abby intend to locate, he will not look at the facilities in London and find access. Until Opesa Utukwanya or East Milan Airport close to you, access. If you want better hospital, this year result, go and look at it. Those villages, Leicester, Nottingham, Derby, they also have A+. Takwa Secondary School, where you tip it, a traditional university. St. John's traditional secondary school. St. John's. Tijai. Go and look at their result. How can you build the gap between the rich and the poor? My understanding of education is that any child is supposed not to go to Cape Coast to pass. The school is supposed to be at your doorstep with the facility and the teachers. That is what the UN have been preaching. 2020, we have passed it and failed. You go to Bokas, Half-Assing Secondary School, a traditional school. They do not match any of the schools in Cape Coast. And you are talking about free? There's a problem. That will be my argument. The result, I'm going to go through it on Friday. Compare it to last 4 years. Papa, no matter any education we run in our nation, we'll tell you and think and let's have a conversation. What's up, Mafo, Mr. Emra? What pass it excellent? Oko invest, not free education. In any situation, there are people born brilliant. They will excel. I say, don't get your Korean result. Maybe you go school. Any village, Opa, for Henry Coffee, or a pico judge. Korea baby a ofi. A small village, you haven't had the village when a koto. When your distinction sir to the university. He said, high court judge, a pico judge. Any village, every day, by nature, there will be one boy or girl born brilliant there. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about the mass. That education like hospital or health supposed to be at the doorpost of every Ghanaian, wherever you are. So it can't be only at Chimota. No. In that case, there will be a gap in that particular country. That's why you can't compare a country like Saudi Arabia to Britain. Even though Saudi Arabia, in terms of money, they have money than Britain. But the gap between the rich and the poor in Saudi can never, until you have a rich nation and a developed nation. We as a people have to realize that Accra and Kumasi, why is our brothers from the north always trooping to Accra and Kumasi? Because they have been denied basic facilities. Western region, we're talking about here. Papa, let's people understand this concept that we need to ensure. Kufo, Korea, New Manifesto, was say he will make sure that each district have the state of the art secondary school. So you don't need to go to Achimota. Why is it? There are some districts in Ghana that do not have government hospital. Go and check. Papa ma say Abi no
Abi aba na na me say nke commercial but ye ma be mra after that na we will figure out see ya be commercial break na ahwe onwum nso akira kwan we de be the amount nti Abi bamaso
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
good sabo call there.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, so many things. So many things. The first one we can board be say, will you pass the Amidu test? That is the test of frustration, right? Would you pass that test? And then your first one. Now second one so na you will say Abi so who so when him say oh near maybe about you and you will be an abe can't channel, right? Na your uncle bin so honoma and as you will be honoma sa woni krono when you are in their presence you can take your mask off. Your mask of pain, your mask of ignorance, your mask of so many things, you will be able to take it off, right? Who name one person or name the people who you are so comfortable to take your mask off when you are in their presence. And also your back one na fire as we know one also what questions kama pa one also the questions ni bi aba fine you know yemfa me anyway ento no na fire de no so yakaka ho na ansa na wo de yemfa me na yenko yemfa me na yenko
Smiley, in the first place, Martin Amidu didn't have any tests. He imposed the complications upon himself.
Fire only abi monko be odi afa na mani je ho pa wate only ne monko why
the guy doesn't he's got a very poor human relations. He cannot work as a member of a team. He lacks collaborative skills. I mean, his shortfalls as a manager or as a leader is questionable. You see, the type of character Martin Amidu is. Martin Amidu is a typical professional. And normally, professionals are they are self-centered. You understand? They feel they have some specialized skill sets. So nobody can control them. You know, they can do their own thing. You know, and sometimes when you have to lead this type of, we describe them as herding a cattle. You know, they all they don't toe the line. They are always doing their own thing. So I think Martin Amidu impose all those things upon himself because he knows that, or he should know, if he's collaborative, his teamwork, he's not self-centered. He should know that the job he was tasked to do has a lot of I'm not using the word politics in the mainstream sense, but every organization, every job you do, there are a lot of political machinations involved. So Martin Amidu is not politically savvy in the job he did. Then second, Fire. You said something about Rollins. That is what qualified him to be a messiah. Or maybe Messiah. Junior. Messiah is too much for him.
No, Messiah. Junior Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Fire. Where did you hear that he or where has he written? Did he write it? Where was it confirmed that he came forward to save the rest? That was a rumor we all hear, but nobody substantiated it. Yesterday I was reading, and one of the bosses or soldier guys who molested him apparently saying he'd rather give him wine rather than this, which some of us know is a lie. So now we are hearing a lot of fabrications. Then you cited something I don't agree with you, or maybe that is why it led them to what they did. You said Gaddafi called him and said he should not hand over. Do you understand? He should not hand over to the civilians. You see, that is, see how he Gaddafi himself, see how he ended up. Do you understand? He became so power drunk that he has to go and die under a gutter. Look, when they were hunting Gaddafi, or when the whole thing happened, I said, look, if this man is not power drunk, just call these disgruntled elements and sit them down and tell them, hey, you want me to go? That is fine. Let's organize these. If Gaddafi has talked to these people and organized things like that, he will still be alive. And he have been given more respect by Libyans than the way he ended up. So if Rawlings didn't listen to him, to a large extent, he was okay. Because Gaddafi was a divisive character himself. It was during the later period of his reign that he realized that, hey, let me come closer to my people, or let me go southwards. Do you understand? So I don't think it's a very good example for anybody to emulate. Then you made mention of Derby having the third most stocked or facility in the UK. Fire, I beg to differ with you.
Hospital.
Yes. I beg to differ. How many hospitals have you visited in the UK here?
It's this one. You don't need to beg to differ.
Hold on,
Just go to the publication and write and read.
I haven't finished. Let me land.
Have you checked?
Hold on. The Derby Hospital.
You see, I'm quiet, but this is a fact.
Hold on.
No,
let me make my point and you come in.
No. This is conversation. I'm just asking you. Have you checked?
Fire. Oh, my making the point now. What? I think say when we are, you see, baby, our landing, and then you can also take it from there. Why?
Exactly. The Derby Hospital. What is the full name of the hospital? Is it NHS Trust or NHS Foundation Trust?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
No, that's why you need not to go there, because even you haven't checked, but you are disagreeing. Disagree.
I don't need to go to Google.
No. It's an elementary discussion. You need to have your facts that you have checked.
Fire.
No. Why are you asking me? Check before you talk.
Is the Derby
Hospital that is there to verify? So you haven't read it, I want to pass comment.
Say, yeah, find it simple. Derby Teaching Hospital, NHS Foundation Trust. That's all.
Exactly. Fire, we have two types of NHS hospitals in the UK here. We have NHS Trusts, NHS Foundation Trusts. You understand? Okay. Normally, the trusts rely heavily on grants or on government funding. And it is very stringent, very difficult to move from a trust to a foundation trust. The foundation trusts are richer, they are posher and so on than the trust. Simply because to be upgraded to a foundation trust, you have to meet so many criteria. And you must maintain that criteria. Otherwise, they can take the foundation trust from you. And foundation trusts have a lot of leeway to raise or generate their own funds. Do you understand? So if that is the case, that is why I asked you, what is the type of hospital is Derby? But my point is, unless Derby's trust, foundation trust, is a specialist hospital, maybe they have maybe cancer or different types, because we have hospitals here which are mainly known for specialties. Do you understand? But my point is, if you have not been to other hospitals. You can't say
Abby.
You
sometimes I don't know how you do your analysis or argument. So you need to be in the whole world to know which country is beautiful. Is that what you're telling the listeners?
Well, we are talking.
No. Answer me. Sometimes I keep quiet. It's boring. Just answer me. Do you need to be in the whole world to know which city is the largest city? Do you need to do that? Just answer yes or no.
We are going.
We are having a conversation.
You are going to a different realm.
What different? The same thing. We don't need to go to all the hospitals in the world that this is the best.
We are not going to the world. We are talking about you.
Will be published based on publication. That's what we talk about.
Father.
Based on publication.
Fire. Fire.
Because you are asking that about being to the whole hospital. Be a doctor. It is what is
so your conclusion, your generalization is not right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Abby.
You understand? I'm not telling you I live in Croydon. Fine. You live in Derby. Fine. When I called, I'm not telling you.
No. Fire. I didn't say who do view about. Okay. You it's well explained. Okay. What boy examples of what change you now. Abe enso edin view eba. Wo de fa ne se woni ne nya adwen. Ono so mfa ne se wono nya adwen. Adwen kire. Simples. Mu bia nso obia no. Abe, wo de ni ti.
Yeah, so Fire, you like to heckle me a lot, isn't it? Maybe Papa's Valley, you don't know whether these are.
It's because you only talk based on what I've said. You can't think on your own to talk. You only talk.
Mako pegel ba ko dana. Mako pegel ba ko dana.
About being to the whole hospital. Now you tell us. You come and tell me. I read from this book. Were you there?
Nah. Fire. Yeah. Fire. Oh. Mommy could tell you number. Why? Mommy could tell you number. Yeah, to us. What it? Simples. Ubi an view. Everyone it has their own view. And you know, o count there no been so abe Canada. So them shall see me ma so te no. We have to do everything in our capacity. Yes, we have to at all cost do everything in our capacity. Say yeah. Irrespective of our differences, no, there will be coexistence. Coexistence, not just say we need to respect each other's view, right? If we will be able to meet in the middle and work with one, that's fine. If not, we will respect each other's view and then we move on. Yinti enyom namra, yeba call Abe Subio and then or wahne champo and I offer coffee chum berma. Man ko ba bia na teheya. O say ewe nyum pa ye fire. Okay, kitu ebi. Why?
Nipa da sen wiwian de ngwase sisi ade mo wi mai me ma me o nya so mo baka no onu ne wu abefara pe me papa so no ope sisi ade mo wi mai ngwase oh
You Eure. Legendary late Juelaka Anna Morten and Cano. Or to you know what? Zimaka Semu. We in a Ochirimu as I had a tree. Jim by tree. Fire Nijim by Yanko Abbey Subiwe near Abbey and Twasso. Abbey.
Yeah, Papa Smiley.
Yanko, why?
Yeah, it's unfortunate Fire is thinking I'm criticizing him. I'm not criticizing him. Croydon Hospital is a trust. And if Derby Hospital is a foundation trust, obviously, I should expect them to be well organized, maybe well resourced than Croydon. So I'm not arguing with him on that issue.
Okay.
Do you understand? I'm not. It's unfortunate he's taking the whole thing, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is something he should be worried about because we are all learning, isn't it?
That's
we are
all.
all learning.
That's all.
I don't see why he should take this personal. And I heard you mentioning Pythagoras. Eh?
I
told you a story about Pythagoras.
Yeah, you did.
I told you, so tell them.
Oh, by two. Abi. Uniano was so just can what can be okay.
Okay, let Fire go. Tell them the Pythagoras story, maybe so. I mean, just to make Fire laugh.
Fire. And I'll be welcome.
Pythagoras. You know the person who, when Pythagoras released his 2 pi something, 2 pi, I've forgotten how he described it. The circumference of a circle.
Pi square now.
2 pi something. We used to call it.
Okay.
When he released that formula, one of his mentees released this secret. You know he drowned him in the water.
Why is secret naked?
For releasing that secret.
I said, You, any
I got that thing. It's true. Papa, I just be at my checky in a personal, but this is what only I say. I hire a bigger platform and it's too investing. Papa, I have no problem for any human being to disagree with me, but my problem can difficulty in say my cancer. Example for I'm starting, wouldn't need hospital needing you. What is not true? A woman is saying it's not true, no, it means you have to prove me wrong. Also, I have a legend. Into yourself can say anything, but every now I check it. That thing you haven't checked.
When
I make my statement fair, about a flaw. Go and check the meaning of that. Oh, into yourself when I'm stopping. Oh, you can disagree with me. Fine. We are not here to agree. I learn it. But a moment you tell me it's not true, then you need to prove me. So Croydon have this, more than this. And I was specific that even when you are training any London or outside London, any of the hospital, before you can practice, it's something you can check. At Derby Hospital, you need to do adaptation. I have guys there, and it's there. The thing is public. Oh, doctors, doctor, chief, I call rounds for 3 months because of the modern facilities. Last week, Oka Health UK, Chinese doctors have come. 2 centers on Mokwere, Derby, and 1 in London. Because of the facilities. It is there. Why should I lie about it? And can I check it? What check it? Who could have found any? But on check it, I'm too low for me.
All right.
And I don't want that to happen. And don't tell me some a flaw.
Okay.
You can do me fine. Oh yes, I say open say one da man ya na wujina the so na okasa. Yes sir. Enya de papa. What I say?
I see. Eba sound so untimi take me boa.
What's that?
Untimi take me boa.
Oh, which me take it back say a perception what that's Now, me commenting on two things of kind about Ryan at the end. Well, about 3 of them are there, and those panel no, those things are there. Well, once I there, me can't there now. Me mount the open that is easy for anyone to check. It's not say right now the bit now. I say Zoom I'm a professor. And you Zoom and go now to a professor. No, and yet based on what he was doing or what happened, no. Inti baby say on say I be beside that say do we have philosophers in Africa? Or person who will book me say philosophers say book boni actual. Emma me quote to the stream mentioning document of Ghanaians that are philosophers. Oh, but I don't even need a book to tell me that somebody is a Ghanaian is a philosopher based on his understanding and things I've heard have said or done. Simple. Oh, but always we want to see. I said, I know business question. Anna Anka Etregano was say, my co-hospital now for Bayani Clever said, oh, you are getting it wrong. Papa, I don't need to go to all the countries in the world to know which one is beautiful. I don't need to go to all the countries to know which one is the largest.
Fire, towards you. Said you will see canning, no answer what teaching we say. Emra, as some are walking and say, well, can't would the end so. What I say? What can't was as a compliment, no? I know episode.
Papa, and you're complimenting. Oh, your tea of watch it, your tea of watch it. Inti Obikasa, you know, my person is an established point to say, don't make it a point for me to buy it to say, I need to go to Croydon to know their facility. Papa says, see, I tell you, best school, Emma special. You need to go to all the schools.
It's a question. One question now. Who feel it? What is it? And Fanuko. Me computer. Oh, me computer.
You need to go to all the schools in Croydon.
Me computer. Me computer.
Then it's public. You don't need. Oh, Ghana and so on. Open school amount bar in those days. Open there. Marco say. But schools are ranked. Even results here on my bay, and I'm saying about Friday. On my ranked all the 600 schools in Ghana, I will take it part now. So you know which schools perform better. You don't need to go there or ask the kids about their certificate or result. Simple. Mama, yanti asesa. Inti na ya na minu kwa sibwachi. Anya abinkwa, but ya etakoso minu kwa sibwachi. He wants you and me in particular to believe that once I'm not in the US, I don't know the happenings in the US. It's wrong. I don't need to be in the US to know what is happening. In Japano, no yajmo tech. If you want to be abreast with what is happening in Ghana, you don't need to be obiting crime or nim crime. And so bit UK, Australia, on what is happening in Accra, briefly be well, inti papa, yes, sir. Mama, yeah, let me tell you, say, I need to be in Togo. Opa, you will know what is happening in Togo. The world is now a village, it's in our hands. Inti, yes, sir. Don't limit us. Say, oh, but oh, Britain did now can't US. I said, no. I was having a discussion with a Nigerian politician one day. Or say, why are you speaking as if you're a Nigerian? I'm but this is what is happening. I said, but I am a Nigerian. It doesn't matter. The things are documented. Oh, this is where we have come as people. The days that boundaries are there, technology have erased those boundaries. And if you want it, it's in your pocket. You can know whatever you want to know. Only that we are unfortunate that a certain facts and information, I cannot tell how Mahama, who intend to go as a second term or whatever in our country, how much he will. I cannot tell Nana Akufo-Addo, who is a certain president, how much this guy is a minimum. Says he met me up from George Bush, Clinton, down to Trump. obia ne wealth I chose to see minya adwuma wa America. It's easy for you to do. Well, we are living in a country of secrecy. And these things, my own say, minya wa ike or platform you know, as a much trauma easy for say they should compel the poker parties to publish their audit account. Where would they do it? Because if this account come out, none of them can make that spending they are doing. None. But no matter what Biden did, you know, any American that want to know how much it costs, any human being, if you check, you know how much you raise and how much they spend because it's public. Papa Smiley, this is the world that we are living in. Why don't you want to be part of this fine global act? Near dear, you name ministers, how much even the Ubehu, Akorafian be, Tessia, Sebsebi, Waya Juma Baby, Oko Parliament, the next 3 years, Oko filling station, what to say, nobody can check him because we don't know how much those individuals. And now, men no can say, Minim Busa Obama come, na minim ska wanya. Transparency now runs kind, and in you, and yeah by math. Indeed, I hope, sir, you know,
okay.
Those things that happen.
All right.
Oh, indeed, Meno, that I'm a catcher. As someone minimum menka.
What
and I someone mini advance munumi and menka. Aha. Right. Papa Smiley.
Towards your fire, Mr. Uwafaba, Uwafa Ghana, right? Chuma ba o wa hene champon so na anka gbedo nti memo ahome so kakra wat na yenti o wa hene champon ye wi a ye bekoye wo fa so o wa hene champon kadachi
yepi
bama so
ajunka yepi
beautiful na empom to say
oh you hold near to ye enwem no ka say ase nsu apeti kakra I just say ankopon meto ne dia na just say nsu akoto radio enuanom wo platform no so bia ho ye matia bene mate Elijah Mensa Elijah di wadi adru Elijah wadi adru
sao wadi
adru
edru be no di e
wadi adru papa edru no di papa nyansa adru ani nim di adru wadi eye
okay
papa
wadi
adru ne adru di na na ebone so atemi be che
edru wo ye
just will be a draw, and then the bonding when I make a channel. What church nsemu.
Awa mbele minya ba ye kan. Uti ba bia bi wo bia ba ye. Dem de kan.
Say.
Anti ade yesi ya no minya mani no acha.
On say wudi edro sa na enuma wo musa no makeka bo na bia say be ye kwa ye ketwa no. Na say be ye ketwa. Na say be ye ketwa because okasa na bani aje ho ache na ebuwa ye nti wase buwa no be presu kakra aha nti ye papa
koso wa
so fortune abapa we ye just make us as fortune akasa the person of fortune ye offer ba ko pe a che se de wo ye no efe so ye nyina ye ni last Elijah kan bibi say nanka wonu emfi a wo fa adie no nanka no so wo bibi say wo ye se de be mu na ko na wo ba na se wo ni lipa edin kumuna ohunyoma kude bi se Elijah kan na no kre ene se ne Elijah kon kan ya memu se de wo fa eye no so no watan fie abuchire mfe bebrebe a che se o kuna nimo no a obetena fie no wo ye bibia che se eno no se be na se nyina che ofanya mi hira wati be ma kwatenten de wo ye bia na dwempe da wutim no fa yankopon hira so se wo ye se kuduba bi kra na se ye koyi se wo hu de obuso hu kra na megiri se wo nana no mu bi e ba be fa ato aso ama ya mi hira papa ma ofa nka sen wie no nka sen wie a wutimi yi ni sim why
yo mate owa ne ye be do asepa owa ne wo ahimfie on
Ose
ye wo ahimfie me boa
oh papa on say papa na me se wo ya abofra ana se wo ya brantie na wusua se wo be pese wo betie enkomodi a wusua nyansane emu kasayo enti enwo minsi emfri ana me kasa me na nanom wotie eno a me kotie me tape bi a obo ye fa ye na nanom ancestors no eno and then me tie me komo na me kan am say say me kan sam sa the cause me kan no me say na papa so we say so upe mempen entem enti asem nya opportunity ena ma ya te say apo me kasa me kasa mu ne eno we brain adusuade a enye school de nko a but nipa entem adusuade nipa ntran emusuade no eboa eti papa wo de nja no ofa abayi nko de ofa de ni hia mesin bibia sesiye.
Okay, all right then. Ya bedo ase o wa hene champo ene ye ma ye ofa kofi twumber ma akwa ba ofa kofi akwa bo ofa kofi o mse ofa kofi I don't seem to know mse ofa kofi ahoma ne ntimi nya de be entinsie ni entinsie ni ye obomode an se ye be sade ofa kofi ababio na ye na ye de be abonkomo kama ene o wa hene champo Musa akweshin we na yenko uncle Bolisa. Ofa ahoma ntimi ofa ahoma ntimi ntinsie ni so.
Se papa ofa maya menkasa.
Ofa maya wonya nkasa ya on.
Deb.
Okay. Anyway, onso de ne ye. Why? Onso de ne ye.
Ofa bia na makasa.
Okay.
Why na?
Ye.
Meso how open me ofa semani age wo ho. Na mom David or Bible mu odu ba bia wadu ni mpani so no na wo gba adwene se oyare ana mo so mo pe oba obi antachi no nti wo nam no nya oba sabi ni bibia correcta na ja waka na o jama no fa so ba bua no ama matnachi we dey
se wo kan see ya all the se wo kan see ya uti
o dey
offer or no one. When you say because of plan, let me try that some offer. So we should only income. Hey, papa, we're going to go to India. No more, you offer only with Bagasa. You offer no, oh, no, I to come to the castle. When you offer, no, a woman as a woman to the castle. Offer no, for one, it's Elijah. May I say, maybe over doing it.
No, sir, also obo ho ba me boa.
Say obi be se obi on ma wasa okokopra kotu opra kotu sa opra akotu obi na so bo se de opra kotu ni panan ba zo ye dey e ya fo be pe wan kasa.
That's right.
It no pamno chano offer.
You
pamno chano offer. Your offer. Offer oye we dem so papa.
Oye champion. Mati, I'll do my best. Maybe it's from his end. I'm just trying to see what the problem is. And Uncle Weddy Uncle Weddy.
Oh,
any boy and come on. What's it? Boy and come on.
Bamaso. What's it? Adwuma no mo aye yi no na me tie bia na internet ayi no ba ko no direct radio ne te ko enti na me wura mu ha.
Oh, okay.
Sisi timitie
asaba o te ko na ba na
me just me nya shifting ko ho
enko he okay
esa ko he
o baby bibra ultimate dwumadi ni free me boa
timitie bi ya me shift ya ko sa side ona.
Okay, all right then.
Esa ko timitie sikise mreba na metimi apa
na
say dey say my tight kakra
you and emre no so anu aba why emre no so because the questions ne do so why
yo man timi so achina meba try meba kakra
uni ha kra wate yo Uncle Body ana mote no nka no was what actually ho tie for some reasons. Okay, let's see. For some reasons no yeah for home no entimi nka nsia ni I have tried it from my end. The problem is not coming from here. It's coming from your side and into your fa so tie nka dia ene mesre wa call Google Meet no eso why Google Meet no home ebeboa yempa ama ene yɛn komodie no ayɛ kama. Ɛne maame san kɔ fire so bi wen sɛ ɔwa ne de ɔso ɔbɛtwɛn yɛ wɔfa ansa na wayɛ de bɛ makasa nti maame nkɔ fire ɛso bi fire and the fire say fire me ba fire timinka fire
yes papa
after my tonka say after my
dama and your trouble bi because o kata na me te nti tasa na ye dia and your trouble bi o hwe
eye ofa na homa no mum so because my trial has say am who say system ni bibia da ne kwan mu fan enti no ye beto aso every baby a ye wo sisi ye na nse musa no baby a de obetimi ayi o mask e wo nanim ne din ba ko no fa mai o ti ase bia na
enokre na me dwen ho because first one na me di agro no na funti en say e second one me papa ndi na me dwen ho kakra because me ni fie nti anka so me papa de wono wako aka me maame but me yire ni me bi wa me kan kire no kre ba ko pe
okay
okay ade bi wa bitumi ka kire madam esen me yire and the madam for bi wo ha bitumi ayi sa mask na kire no but me modin enya me yire but
o mo adam for ni din no nya za
me mo
wa hwe a amanfo akọ hijack na amana aye
what are they keep them confidential papa bro
say yeah say dey o ka say na am say o ta hwe ayi gangster movies o ti ase na ye bu obi say o mfa the information mi mra okay all right but who obi sa ho the bottom line
am obi sa ho
okay
once my kind of practice say anka Bible say wono ye babo mu aye ba ko anka say bibia ka o ka tell wo yere baba ni me be o ka tell wo yere e ko mede o obaka say you but wa ma kuma de I don't want to advise badly but adibo wa mitumi aka kire sa madam fu no ase me yere
okay ka ba ko
Baba you are pushing
ka ba ko pe what ba ko pe
but yeah in the course of the program mema ba Mama in the course of the program mama ba I dey go ma intumi kan kire me ana even the mameda but that my friend make me catch no what I say and a big thing in my life me catch me NFP but some odd what I say
okay
you be so but me come back one kilo so papa say me do atu e we ase e do so so man tu we ase e do so pa
o ba kan say na ka
me ne nkora no me ma me nu bonk bo e na ketwa no wono wo ye proactive e na ope nsembisa what I say
per questions
questions obisesi na ma kan say obisesi no okobisa me ba say so daddy is mom your first is mom your first woman in your life or what
I say I know say baby akwa ni di free man
but question also difficult
why a journalist what you say
question was so difficult for me say me can say yes sir okobisa ma me baka say oboa is me twan tra kire what ya there how no me nya no na within 5 baby so say me say o de baba biu what I say but on the system we put me can tell ma me that said this is my first woman no but madam no name what I say to me no enya hwe say wa ware wi but me too say why no enya palatable to me what I say once mama back ade bi wo ho a ye wo ye nkoda abremu a wunyini a uhun say enya ni so nti you don't need to talk about it what I say
that's right
a bad secret na ujato eno e o Bible mu o se boni bi wo ho a nyame de beche
okay
enya boni ni nyame de beche
I see na fire In fact, I said they were saying, you know, said that we are bad. Timmy Busse, the things you can't share with your wife. We are near called the things you can. The things you can't share with your husband.
There are certain things you can't share. Me, nkoda yi nyo mo phone here na phone na mami phone so phone na pin na obi dey so. But on the first no, na me use pin pa. What that say? And no na say nkoda no. Agenda bi wo ho. What that say? Oh wow. Yeah, na we kai misadia exactly. Just na di pin na to phone so. I know. Me nyo obi am Apple fan. Chiriye. And I'm going to have for the tomb number. And I'm going to send me phone password now. So it's every but I know for Daddy, your phone is locked. So I'm saying, hey, what did you have to say? Every now I have time. No one says, son, I'll bet you your town and the pin out. Oh,
secret you will horn say you when Ubia or history what is what I say.
Oh my God, now what are you talking about?
Ubia or history or the what is so. Abi won history.
Now, my main address conversation we can.
Okay.
Oh, about Martinamidu. Papa, Mamma will be on the Martinamidu. Minimum. To be honest with you, I've not seen the Sabi no more who maybe the Molovo me warm that. Papa, do you think I know Trump? Minimum Trump. Buhari, do you think I know him? But Obisa Buhari, I have spoken against him severally. It's not because I'll gain or I'll lose, but I want to face facts, not in error. Minimum no. Nipa man who no say. Man who no achia man nante na kufu ado. Pase kufu man who no so man na nante bebede. Mama, okay say me who no picture me nim the that. That is the truth. But I don't care whether I know the person or not. I want to do with fact. I can't say be. Alarming to me that Martinamidu until only team. Don't forget. Oh, say I didn't know a track. Don't forget, say the Attorney General Department under the PNDC time. Obeda Samoa and a year the Attorney General or a Foreign Minister. All the lawyers, prosecutors, investigators was being handled by Martinamidu. Mr. Obia, we don't need to go. You work with them. The problem they will tell you is this: Martinamidu, if you ask you to go to court, also for tax or they receive the back, and they don't like it. What's the way you say? Show me your receipt. Is that a button? He talk about, and even if you want to use the special prosecutor as a yardstick that it can't handle a team, I disagree with you. I will say it, and even after the election, it is the duty of state or government to establish the team and employ him. He took the government 13 months. What are they doing? 13 months. UK will never do that, and US will never do that. No forward-thinking nation will use 13 months to establish such all-important institution without any staff. And you want Martinamidu to employ his friends and family as they are doing. That guy is above their tricks. What is the team for him to lead? Papa Smelly, Mr. Premiership here, boy, inside your football. Coach Ubabano, 22 squad in or 28. Uba and OBBF in the account. Mebuana, good coach have been employed in the Premiership, however, on about 22 players. Tell me one. Let me stop speaking. So that to me does not come in at all. Why was the team? I've been named. When even you set a new district, it's not the DC that set up the team. Secondment have to be made by the Ministry of Local Government before the DC will be appointed. What are you telling me? So what is the team that you can't work with? Ghanaians don't like people that are principled. He also talked about professionalism. I disagree with you. We need people that will exhibit high level of professionalism in their everyday activity. And then a Ghana phone to me no. What we like is kona.
cut corners. No. Professionals who are accounting. Normal professional person in accounting will never cut corners. And that is exactly what the man is. If we get all our people working in government, in public sector, exhibiting high sense of professionalism, this will not be our situation as a nation. Abi knows it. Doctors, go to Papa, me say eya kono, say we go hospital ha. Me na me nyari, but eya kono. When you get there, look at sense of professionalism the nurses here exhibit. Hello, oh you are so oh ha. Na Ghana net. Me dey tena se mama nya o tie. Ana no posi. Oye no ho. Could dim na amanya mu na mo ba ha. Na who your patient, how will you be healed? Here's such statement. Professionalism is the best that change a nation and a company. So I don't see why Abi have a problem that man is to that level of high professionalism. No Ghanaian can speak against him. Even the president in his second interview to the BBC that I cannot falter his work ethics. Go and check BBC. That is professionalism. So why should that be a problem? I don't get it. Now we are trying to let the government run away from its responsibility. I agree with most Ghanaians that think that, oh, Amidu should have stayed. The guy said, I was not chasing my wages or salary because I thought it's an opportunity for me to set a benchmark. And that is why I also have a worry that he's a man that will be impartial, so that when even he's not there, a benchmark has been set that Amidu, during his time, he took 3 NDC to court, he took 3 MPP to court, he took 2 days. So that the new man that will come, or the new woman that will come, will not only be doing witch hunting. To me, that is what we need to mourn about, because that's standard. But when any Ghanaian think that when you are being frustrated by government, not an individual, by government, how do you operate? It's not a company. Because let's say investigation, Ajapa, you go to finance, or give me the record. We don't have record for you. How can you proceed on investigation? And then the man says, the man might never do. Now, that no, yeah. How can you go to court without evidence? Oh, the guy was trying, but we Ghanaians, we always want to listen to the larger voice, into the government. And over the years, from Gorgeous bedtime, they have been telling lies. The US, wherever. Indeed, I'll end there, but I'll prefer a rebuttal from him that all those things that you have said, I think is a problem. To me, it's not a problem. It's a plus. Because to work with lawyers, it's like you are dealing with lecturers. Lawyer be at least also a level-headed cacao. For how many years? 10 years. Which team player are you talking about? Well, professionalism. You have shown it to me. Your book was here, resign. That's professionalism. Minister now of Frame Academic Education and say you were employed not for this, no, were interference. And one of the things I have to say before even going back, Opa, we're in Ghana and Pao, make canon. Obia and Google. There are 3 qualities of special prosecutor. Google. The first thing that will come is independent. Second, impartial. For some book, they will do it fair or objectivity. One says this year, a lot of people are complaining about football, the video referee, because referee mean Man United went from a young penalty referee now, and a video referee no up from tennis now, a young penalty come and see the monitor. He's only going to cut that part on Ufino into one say interference. So they are taking the independence of the referee. The same thing applies to a judge. That's what they were doing. And that's why they want you to take the side from the presidency so they can call the shot. And the guy said, no, I will not allow you to manipulate me. No. The same thing. YC is independent, but all of them take their instruction from the presidency. Change the voter register that was used to elect me. It's not right. It's wrong. Look at what we are today. And so many millions that can put about 20 schools in my village and will get the same result. Because the EC bosses or madam are not operating on their own. They are being influenced. And no na constitution etia. Say obia obey adwuma say no. Memo obia interfere per se what compromising independent. It's simple. Even my football no. Into football, a lot of articles are going around that they should stop the video referee from interrupting the major official on the field because they are taking their independence from them. And our Korea psychological no against one decision. You see, interference. That is what they want him to do. I'll differ with what my senior brother have said. The man is a good team player. We need professionalism. And independent is something that we need for a special prosecutor. So that, say, Mokaya, tape Nintana, Mekacho, Mokaya, Mekacho said, we don't need special prosecutor. And I give you my reason to you. Because the special prosecutor, Breton Diano, I want to find a public prosecutor. No. So, over court. Now, when you're sure, you have to refer to the Attorney General. Until you're independent. They will refer to the attorney also, drop this case. I don't think we are going to move. The prosecutor cannot move or go to court. Check it here. I said, I cannot. Need I verify. Any special prosecutor anywhere in the world. So, court, apart from America, they are now on special cases now. Any special prosecutor, you have to go back to the attorney general. You see, only independent. In the case, also the attorney general is also in government. Into against the government now, or there be court. Where but I knew Amidu was going to beat them that game. Case Kesia against the government, no. The attorney general now step in and say you can't go. No more you support no. And no Ankabe pie, no they are resigning. Inti and in the Bugri who say he's going to resign. Because when there's a case against government, this guy doesn't fear. He will go to court. There, the attorney general coming that can't go to court. Now, example. Omoko bo omo I'm so omoko do omo temo kumase a judge or court. MPP boys be. Who's the prosecutor and no court? All court na credit Japan FP fire security apart say. Kufua abras no interior. Kandapa. Kandapa. Who ya campaign now? O pese ya dem koda iko. Ya koye campaign for han ebedi achi. Ana mo frɛ maame no. E just say no evidence enya solid until omuntumi court. No prosecutor can go against the will of the attorney general. That is the law. And that is where we're having problem all those while because the AJ is part of government. And he will not allow his own to be punished. You see? That was why most Ghanaians were seeing that they were having a problem. Me bad platforms, wow, that was my problem. Me kind about the attorney general, and a man for some, and the campaign say, and I so bad. But my culture, presidential debate, the man said he doesn't support it. India knows it was a mirage. And I have been proved right. I'm not happy that I have been proved right. But we foresee, based on your own statement, and you did well, in the Mbesabi, so what? On the rebuttal, professionalism, is it bad? No man complains of any lawyer, Matname do any the attorney department, Obakacho say, when you're a good team player, for 10 years, I'm only one person. Maybe.
Okay, all right then. I'll be I'll be a year free. Yanko, your a little response. Yanko. Why?
You see, when people highlight on the independence of the special prosecutor, unfortunately, the special prosecutor has become synonymous with Amidu, but that shouldn't be the case. When Amidu did his risk assessments thing, who told him to go and give it to the president or go and announce it or present it to the president. The fact that he did that even lost his independence. He messed up his independence. Because under normal circumstances, it is Parliament, if he is really exercising his independence, he should have reported to Parliament or a higher authority or a supervisory authority. Do you understand? Independence is not absolute. If we have structured our system very well, he should also be accountable to a certain organization. Do you understand? Like I was telling you people, I don't know whether it was here or High Life Radio. The whole U.S. Congress is accountable to an organization called U.S. Government Accountability Office, which is part of the Controller General. You understand? The Office of U.S. Government Accountability is part of the Controller General, but they have their own legal structure. They can hold Congress to account. You know, you can tell them what they are going wrong, what they are doing wrong, their allocation, and so on. So, Martin Amidu, the fact that he didn't exercise his own independence, but he decided to subdue himself under the executive, means he himself, he doesn't know how to exercise his independence. And one thing people don't realize is that the independence is not granted by the executive or anybody. The independence is granted by the legislative instrument which set it up. So what Martin Amidu has said is, if the executive, Akufo-Addo and his people are calling me, say, my friend, go and read my remit. Go and read what gave me the authority. I have the independence to decide solely what to do with this case.
And in your view, you feel say he willingly or present a report in a presidency.
Yeah, if he willingly did that, he has even subdued his independence.
My question is, in your view, you are saying say he willingly did that, Anna.
I don't know what prompted him to do that. He wanted to do something so that Ghanaians would say, "Oh, this guy is doing his job."
You don't know.
But in the process, he overlooked his independence. Because Martin Amidu has the right. Yes, I'm here.
Sometimes you catch and say I'm independence, but paper so sir.
It's the paper thing which gives you the authority.
Sir.
But all these political parties, NDC, MPPs, is it only on paper?
Okay.
Paper.
Okay.
All these parties you have
about discussion. Abi, report na Martin Amidu to equal this year. Obet me the court.
Of course, if he knows he's doing the right thing, he can.
I'm asking, can he use that one at the law court
to prove evidence of corruption? Yes, he can use it.
Now that is why people don't understand it. He
can use it.
A risk assessment, a criminal investigation. He was ordered. Abi, give me a minute. He was ordered by the president because it's something that have gone to parliament. Parliament say fine, and private people or more Ghanaians no. So the president want to make a clean judgment, even though he wants to make a clean judgment. Then he rely on one of the organs. Say, I want you to give me an investigation of risk assessment. What is its risk level? Into a year, on Fanko Court, the only place is who asks you. And the president, it is a president, but fire. Then you will tell Martin Amidu, I'll give you now the chance to do your criminal investigation. This will be a idea way. From young lawyer, because any criminal investigation, anyway, it's just risk assessment. Well, in the I say Auditor General, I will be audit. On to me, Fanko too. I saw the comma agent, not agent, not carry out what you call criminal investigation into those auditing out there. But I saw the into your constitution. the Auditor General as a word is car on to me for own court. That's what Safman was playing the country. On to me, he can only give it to the AJ to look at the criminal part of that offense. This is how they are. Oh, he have not submitted himself to the president. President have asked him into a year on to me fancy and saw the report no. And this is
but
fire.
If Martin Amidu himself, if he is really exercising independence, he should not even have consulted the president. All what he could have told the president is this: I've done a risk assessment on the whole thing, and it is not done with utmost good faith. Do you understand? So I am recommending you people to review it. Otherwise, I'll take legal action. Do you understand? Because he's got authority to review this and recommend it. So if he's acting independently, he should not even have waited for them to tell him to do it. Obviously, if he has waited and they have told him, they have to report to them, which is not even the structure. Look, one problem we have in Ghana is this. We have, the hierarchy of authority in terms of all our bodies. It's not clear-cut. Do you understand? I'm sure when they were doing these things, somebody like the Auditor General is not accountable to anybody except Parliament. Is that what is enshrined in our statutes or what we do? But today you were saying Attorney General. No, the Auditor General is accountable to Parliament, not to anybody. UK here, the audit service here, they do all the audit for the departments and all the ministries. They account to Parliament. And when they account to Parliament, the minister in charge is the one they hold accountable. Do you understand? So I don't know why Mr. Amidu should say, because he should do that on his own and say, I've reviewed the thing. It's not, there are so many flaws in it. I'm recommending you correct it, otherwise I take legal action. But the fact that he was reporting to the president and they say, behind the president, say, I want you to insert this and so on, it defeated the whole thing. Independence, nobody will grant you. It is based on the document which established you. So when they make their noise, they say, go and refer to the statutes establishing me. I've got independence to do all these things. You don't have to interfere with me. Do you understand? We have to sit down and talk if that is the case. But if you want to dictate to me, then I'm escalating the whole thing. So that is, you shouldn't have to resign. And fire, you were saying, I'm not saying Matiamidu is not professional. I said he is professional. Do you understand? And professionals are not easy to manage. Based on my experience. If you are managing a firm of consultants, it's difficult. And you made an example like lecturers and so on. Because everybody feels they are specialists in their own right. So sometimes, or most of the time, they don't toe the line. But you need to exercise specialized skill to deal with them. Look, Matiamidu is someone we can describe as a man of integrity. Do you understand? He acts with his guiding values and principles. You cannot say the same about Mahama. You cannot say the same about Akufo-Addo. But Amidu has integrity. But now what he's done, he has dented that integrity. Because integrity is
this guy will fight, you see. What they must do? Share.
Oh no. Fire.
And they will destroy him.
Fire, the
who will listen to you?
Fire, the elements of integrity is this. You do what you have promised you do. When he was taking the job, he said, I'm going to deliver the requirements of the job. You understand? Now he has failed on that. So his integrity is dented. He's got his values, he's got his principles, and so on. But then, we are failing him on the fact that he said he's going to carry out the job he's doing. He has failed on that.
In the world, but now can't ask me. So you went, okay, maybe so I said, when Kofi Ghana, Kofi Kwante, Muslim Bayer Juma, you promised that Kofi, I'll help you. Then you get to a point. Kofi said, Abi, most of the voters said that we have to give them bribe and those things. And you think bribe is not correct. You will still continue with Kofi Kwante.
Fire.
Oh, fire. Just answer, my brother, big brother.
Fire. Hold on. Our arrangement with Kofi Kwante is a gentlemanly agreement. So hold on. It's a gentlemanly arrangement. So Kofi is not obliged to take our advice or not. But Martin Amidu's one is a contractual arrangement. So he's obliged by the terms and requirements of the job.
Oh.
Now he has
once you have entered into a contract, you have no right as any human being. What are you telling me? Because you have agreed to work. When conditions are not right, you have to kill yourself and do it. Is that what you're telling me?
So when they interview him at Parliament, what did he say?
Tell me. I don't know.
What did he say?
Not tell me. He said a lot.
And he even swore to it. You see, the problem we have. There were I think about 2 weeks ago, they interviewed one girl. I mean, she's popular in Ghana. I mean, I don't even know her as a journalist in Ghana. I don't know her name, but they interviewed her, and she said she made mention of problems and how journalists are being treated and so on. Meanwhile, at the time she was speaking, she was in America, and she said, and I said, yes, this is the mentality we have. She thinks journalism is always being at nice places. Do you understand? She thinks when you are a journalist or your job is always rosy and so on. That is what Martin Amidu is telling us. That the job should be easy. The job should be easy.
I don't understand how you get to the definition. But when you say you have compromised integrity, what is integrity? This is a man of high honest value. Integrity is about honesty.
No, so what made him high? What made him high?
A man of honesty here. Isn't Amidu? So how can his integrity be?
Baba.
I don't get it.
His integrity has been tainted because he assured us I was coming to deliver the requirements of the job. He has failed on that.
Abe there obsidian. You have to deliver. Yo, Abe, any fire. Monhomeso. What's it? Monhomeso. Yamo wa be kakra bi o meka kakra na yanko oposomfo so. Say we bia won view. O na champo. Yanko.
Yeah, Baba. And Lajane Abe Omama Maniaji enkomo mudie no eye enkoma we say nipet midi omo cheche obi e kire sede a wote obi e kire sede wote oti case na se enti ye pa meso minina yini ebia minina meso minina yini na minina ye no enuanom no omuntie and I'm saying, Fubia or Nadjun. Oh, here. Makada. Matamidu, no. Or me, I'm a friend saying citizen vigilante, and I'm a what?
Pepe.
Okay. Well, and you know, one only day, obey Jmanoma or mine, or my Jma, Fanny Sumba Jma, obey Jman said, was what you know. Now, me Pesanka, ye, Nanka, say, before Juma Nanka or she say requirements any duties now say you know say Abi can say Papano Martin you know the position independent. Now it be an independent that's so Juma so I feel independent everyone say independent game. Now I was a wedding we Juma a report to my boss ma uti boss ma boss instructions in if boss on say a woman mududo obi fa wodwuma o man mu a de bia no I was say masa de bia be no masa One me cheno enti na bia Martin no so no wo hwe se dia e bia monyoko na omo appointee no omo ni ye na omo suban bi won ma bia adwuma na omo de ye no edu ba bia wan hwe ya obi ka bibi ntimi se Elijah ne kana se Abineka was integrity hwe baba obi building integrity for so long wontimi ma bibi ketwa bi ma den e ma integrity no e me hwe aseka ana se e fe nu asemre no me de nukoya mi ni se ye beka se o Martin wanya die nana se wunjina eje bi mu a wun eje bi mfa ho da e wo se de wo sifa kasa e bia ono opanyin no wo hwe no ma ekosuo ehwe se bia amanyoku omu bai omu se ye kro no anase drum ne katase hye ni sa ne ye kunkun ye bibia e be ma o ma na tumpon ye betutu no ma ye e be oba de hwe ni nyina no hu se be bi o gya no de nkofo de kan ye no enye za nete e bi su kra no suru a e bia adequate potency e di ni see se independent ni se enam so mo ye campaign se omba be omo betime win election ni nti no ensem bebrebe mo ka kire oman Ghana fo no emrante ne mama ye maame no nyina ne ye papa no nyin se party ba akro omo de no ya akronfo omo di omani sika e wo se de beti wo mo ye beti wo mo ya akronfo ani se ni nyina no e bia opan su ba ye no e bia opan ni ba ye sa akro no se mo ka ni nyina no evidence bia ni se ni wo no mo a obetima bobo no ye a amode ko gina kwota e be but mo de ne de e bia de nanim e bia mo de ye de nanim o papa ba uti
what dan ye ti o wa hene
enti no enti se fight corruption dia now emfie mienu miensan wo betra so wonya hu anase ogada ono atimu sade odi enko but de dem anim die mekeka bo mo betima akọ na mo tie na nas mo menko ene ne se nyo ma no nimpuntu na se ne kan ko ne ye dwene ho na se ya se da se be yemegu obi ni mase se dia sankofo no yemegu mani ma nko ani because ye nyina ye tie kire ye titi se bebrebe we kire pa ayi ma Amidu atimu bi awotimi mfomu bianko sa kesi bianko court esu yeguso kanda enro de enim de nkan wasem o enro de yeguso pontie sa wo sa afo no so esu ye tie kwa ni yeni se government mu no ya tete sense bebre koso a ebio ni sade no betuma gather information etuma tracy etuma kwa hu source no etuma hu de wo mu a okọ betuma nyina so e dia fight sade na ama wanka se wa ba ne kwa no emo benyam ebia ye ma ne kwan no enti no integrity na ye ka no enti won tan won mo sa nka se ebia mahama airbus bi ntino won ko hwe na se won fa airbus na ma wotumi nya concrete evidence so betuma fight mahama na se NDC fo ya na se hwan a ebia allegations bi ebe mu bebe a enti not proven enko court we can't even prove it eyasma ka to enkofo yi so ensema ba ye nyina ye kwa mo man no enti mo se independent the prosecutor enti no maba mfie mienu miensa eko nan enti proye bia mamu party mo betima ka se sa de we die ye Amidu ade kokoti edi obedi bim amani papa kokora fi mo party mu kra na ambie boa ne formu se na wo ba ye die wo kan yo na emo ba kuna wo kan no so ebi Amidu betima answer sa questions no and again so Amidu on Silametna one-on-one interview bia amaya man be 1 30 minutes amani kan na semu nyina ne de ekọ ne ye ba de ba ni se wo se adwuma no me nya biem e wo se ka Ghana fon wo se sase mu kra no wo se ka ye dinja e ma opanyin no ekọ ne kro because Ghana ye hia saafo ni bi se enye ansikandi brenko ade enye via na wo prisika oboli be ka se amati wo amo no se adwuma yi de bedem makodu mintimi nya ha Ghana fo se buei adan entimi tremu sa ne wia utimi nya kwa tremu ne wia oman no de bi ba se wo de penifo de mesremo wo de penifo de mesremo wo de leja mesremo wo de leja mesremo na yen ka se bia me kasa ma de wo me kra mu na me ka to wo no yi be se mu nyina se
on kasa ma leja
o se
on kasa ma leja
me se o se
on kasa ma no
aha me me say uncle obi na me say dabi odo ma me nka na obi ameka say me de bia
what side with him
aha
okay all right
you know oye din say aso oba mu sa na amanfo beka say o wa hene o na me chere dabi
no why don't worry. I mean we understand everything.
You know ye anka say yi di anka ye ku enimu anka kufo do kura na anka wo sika sem ye katika sem fa no ho sika fa na aso ya wonu anhu say bia wo ye mfunso na say ne ye ana say na ho odi no enti fight sa no ma ye TCT anka kufo do say we dey me na be president we say Mr. Puda mama event say Baumia abe president ye party foi yempe vice emam Baumia na Baumia ento adwuma no so na se dia de ni sifa ko na bia ma ho odi ntimi adwuma no enye bibi se dia yempe we oh enti akufo do ba yo be kan sem ni nyina na adwuma wo ye egusu ye turukana ye turukana no eno na ye pese enam se votu man ntina akufo do ntra so for years no emna papa ho odi ni adwuma emfata ense no tintina wo ye for years no ya mo position wo ye no wo performance do be bia expectation said ya adwuma no ne kan ko ebesi afa aye opposition na nam so wonya wie ni no enye obebu anu so obebu aso na watem no se nam se krono die wo ho no anti no enti on tra ho no ofi ho no a e wo se chinchina na nam so wo qualification ni enti won tra ho no e ma adwuma ni ngu me adwuma anke be me de sen kama adwuma me ye ebi adwuma efu ebi be ka se oh ebia o wa hena asma o kan se ni ntine we di adwuma no me amahwe asma ho odi ntimi ntine adwuma we de me sro ano me bese me free mu na ma fro abusa se aden di nse bese o free mu ebia se ebia o wa hene entu so ade me tutu ye no ebia sika odi tuam ne se no oh sana o dwene ho na nke be me no akeke kan ebia ofo se enye yi a but ebia sadi we in terms of Amidu no ebia nse biblia ko so ama se amene no ontimi Mr. Munuanom mo de mo mfa mo ankasa mo life enhya Amidu ne sumu me mo organ intra make us because Ghana hanom no papa ama foti mo din ewo dwuma mu ewo ka ekwo we se mo yetimi embra nya dwuma wo dwuma embra enya dwuma wo dwuma bia mo o ma Ghana mu se sia me kasa embra bia nya dwuma wo ye forward ye di de bia no so salute to your boss de biara wo ko ka bo boss ye bibi na wo feche ko ka pe na wo ko ye enemy enti Amidu die anka wo sanka we ko enya discussion asem we ko nka wo sanka ye Amidu asem to nchen ni ye hwa momo no mu bu amamu time food pasa no mu bubu ni sa ne fa mu Amidu wo firi ho no Ghana for ye ni 30 million Amidu ntimi anya obi meye Amidu ntimi anya no enye chinchina sa Amidu nko no betima ye adwuma no obi so behwe bi me he so betimi aya ade ni ye ha ho sa papa no wasi.
All right, thank you very much. Owa hene ene yema akoti brofo nya de be emra akoti brofo I was on for Bama so.
I drink a Papa Smiley. Umpomuti saying,
Upon ye, Yaminado, maybe I don't know.
Upon you, may cheer me that's a double dias. A chair be your 4 native when you
yo, and he also boy and come. Why?
Yeah. Yo, in your moment, medical cassa, say I drink today. Now, Papa, me a year so be catcher me say, and I'm to say a simati, a middle antimia, and ye, Jumana, and I'm in Tiasio.
Oh, on Tiasia, change him way. Why?
Yes, sir, one Timia and Yenny Juma na say. Or the Juma na to ho. Anyway, na. So you be them.
So
you may be to me about Pesel by yet. And just say, won't to me new. And yes, sir.
Yeah.
Aha. Seven Pibia make Jimmy 25 and a 15 kilo weight. I would send out to me for but so to me for 50-50.
Oh, maybe I say, maybe I measure cry. What I say?
Say, meeting Papa, I share my one day and I said, me sleep macho. Wow, him said 25 and I said 15 kilograms. They meet me a picture. Now me see me in picture, and it just said me to me picture.
Okay, so
yes, much Amidu now wait to me and you. na ɛna me beto aso na nta na mekɔ hɔ no na ma menka ne sɛ ne wafa na adwuma na matia me hu sɛ oni pepa adekuntia like the purpose on which and I said by which he was employed, no. The employer didn't have a genuine intention.
Okay.
For the reason why he was employed.
Oh, yeah, then only chronic intention. Employer, no, yeah, then who intention.
Exactly. Say, yeah, me about and now me babeka say, Emra na matia mi do ye man say juma no. Yet he said you be brain na o mani nje ho wakasa fa ho. But unfortunately, no, they were not able to even forecast say. Ebia yempe se papa nbe ye juma na se ye kasetia ne se ne wafa ne juma no on ma ne kwan ma ne nye ne juma. I think that the attack and now say the arguments, the displeasure and now criticism was more targeted at Mr. Martin Amidu instead of the institution and now say even the establishment, of that office, That's what we didn't have issue with, but we rather focused on Martin Amidu and Kasa. Now, it has come to revelation and as has been exposed, say, Nanado, na anka ojimi yenga na for and a backfire. So it's a backfired attempt to mislead Ghanaians. But he didn't know, say, he was choosing a wrong candidate for that fraudulent and as a mischievous intention. No? My entire busum fear broth, if say, and I can where busum fear broth. It's a backfired attempt by Nanado as the president in misleading us. Say he has a genuine intention of fighting corruption, but he didn't know that he chose a wrong and a very bad. Irrelevant, incompatible candidate for his misleading and evil, bad faith intention.
So they all can another intention.
Oh, but say it's clear, Papa. And then I mean because say, Mukase Amidu, can you and I say Amidu is not a good candidate, somebody who can fight corruption in Ghana now? I don't know him personally, but at least based on records and things around, we all know at least 5 persons in Ghana who fight or can fight corruption. Martin Amidu, whether it's Bali on a public domain, we know say this is somebody who has that capability. So the man has a capability to deliver, and the president knows. But on I say he's not corrupt, he's incorruptible and all that. And you can hear all the argument we made, including me, surrounding the appointment, and then how I saw it as there is an intention. Papa will play back about say, we have corruption in the society and we have to do something about it in calming it down, as reducing it and as managing it, putting it under control. So if a president takes such a step by setting up such an office and choosing Martin Amidu, that we all know say he's capable of doing that work now, what's the problem others have with this appointment and the whole thing? These were some of the arguments, how I argued for the appointment. But only to know, say, he didn't have a good intention. So he wanted us to believe, as he made me believe, and I felt fooled, I felt fooled by the president, Say he has a good intention of fighting, but yet he didn't. And the resignation of Mr. Martin Amidu, reading all the things that were submitting now, Papa, you don't need anyone to tell you, say, his own employer was against the discharge of his duty, which I find very, very insulting, very, very undermining, so subverting to the integrity of Ghanaians.
Okay. So on the end, also you too. Anyway, the Abamaka the onion too.
And then I buy Beka, 3 new home Beka, Papa, and then no car. Now say when this issue, when the resignation letter came out, I have heard Mr. Obribuahi, is it Obribuahi or whatever, Sunyani Brother Hafo is a general secretary, and the party's deputy general secretary, calling for people to cease fire, calling for all the MPP communicators not to cough on the issue. Everybody should remain silent. But when has this ever happened? MPP have their communication mechanisms near whatever. No, they would have been. We know them. And they don't have anything to say. But Papa, if you know and understanding that, and America, no, your president not Ujimiyen. I'm incorruptible. I've never been corrupt, and I'll never be corrupt. And let me pick somebody like Martin Amidu to deceive them that I have intention to fight corruption. But little did he know, say, he has chosen a very bad person, somebody that would not go into kowtow to his instructions. And so nobody should have issue with Mr. Martin Amidu. Now, who is going to be the next candidate that the president is going to call? Who? Why pana obetumi aye jumano? So it's a backfired office.
Why you in temporary one?
Why the deputy no?
Where you be? So you be.
Why the way you know?
Oh, my no, I'm calling them.
Jimmy de omeni pa. Yes, say na mubu sa be no say. Dua nansi atena so. Ayede afra ewu no. Tikuma entina ase entoko.
Say no.
Yes, I know
I can.
Na mami wo pa na eden. Oh, eden here na say Jimmy.
Oh, David,
Sky monument.
What in the Nagria?
Nancy said, why in the Ghana reasonable person with whatever Kakoka say you are going to act and I say take over that position? Martin Amidu Ejato for what? Say no, I don't get it.
No, you don't get it. Say, Martin Amidu capabilities, and I don't know what I want to know. A different
the nucleus of that institution is
corrupt. So you want to tell us that if I'm not saying it to happen. Martin Amidu is gone now. Nobody can do that job.
Yeah, that's it.
No, if he's gone.
Yeah.
What are the factors of the going, or why did he go?
No. Azumi is dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Death is inevitable. It comes, it goes, and then
exactly.
But this is a clear.
If he's passed away, nobody can occupy that, do that job.
Yeah, that's why I've used that proverb that what our elders say, that a tree that the spider climbs to die, the sun in Tikuma does not doze under that tree. So
yeah,
we know that there's a tree
means
there,
whenever Martin Amidu is not there, it's like in Tikuma Anansi has shit under the tree.
This one is not about Anansi, it's about the tree. Abi, we are talking about the tree. This is not about the Anansi, the object that climbs the tree. About the institution, the nucleus of the institution is corrupt. Nanado, the president who is behind the institution, is corrupt. That is very simple, Abi.
There should be proper investigation why this man has resigned by Parliament before any appointment.
Exactly. This
if
the president has
we all agree. We all agree that
it doesn't mean
we all agree that no institution is working in Ghana now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Abe. If the woman also has interest in fighting corruption, the first action he will do is not to take that appointment. Also resign, follow his boss, and call both of them. Call for let's investigate this issue, the grounds on which my boss has resigned. This is sense action of integrity. But not you want to take over and enjoy the remunerance, the money, the whatever and whatever. Come on. It is
the whole country institutions are not working. Do you understand? So because they are not working, when Amidu came as an exception, we were all jubilating. That at least
so we know what he's capable of.
For once, one person is coming to set things right.
Yeah.
And he has run as well. But that doesn't mean
why? That is what I'm saying. That why are you saying he has run? Why has he run away?
He's run away
because his employer is trying to influence and interfere.
He has run away because when he was coming to take the job, did somebody tell him that this job is a walk in the park?
No, that's what I'm saying. You're even including me. I was fooled by the president, by you yourself.
It was not a walk in the park. Look, so you think if I go to Ghana to go and do a job, I would think, oh, as for Ghana, there it should be easy. It should be this. No.
All right, to land, Abi. So you think this woman can do better than Amidu, right?
Okay. The woman cannot do. The woman cannot do it better. But Amidu has not set any good yardstick we can use to judge the woman.
What
that is
can you give? What would you have done if you were Martin Amidu?
That is why I said it sometime, I think last week, that look, Martin Amidu, the purpose of Martin Amidu, or his vision for taking the job is to build the structure of the organization. But Martin Amidu panicked because Ghanaians were saying, oh, we don't see what a special prosecutor is producing. We don't see the outcome. That is what panicked Martin Amidu. But if I were Martin Amidu's shoes, I'll be quiet, set up the structures of the whole thing. Maybe he will not really be achieving the impact we want, but he will set up the structure such a way that when he goes away, we can all say, yes, this is the hallmark of Martin Amidu.
All right, that's it. Well, that was your expectation, maybe why?
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
That is why I've been telling you.
But how do you set up a structure when you don't have the capacity, you don't have the powers to do so?
Yeah, so he also got the skill set to do that. That is why I've been telling you. That is why I've been telling you people here. Hello?
Abi,
That is why I've been telling you. That is why I've been telling you people here that an organization like Shrag is not effective because the foundation given to Shrag was not effective.
Okay, all right. Abi.
Because all this corruption going on, Shrag is not supposed to be investigating anything. Shrag is, as of now, should have given the whole Ghana a conflict of interest policy, ethical policy, and make sure that every institution, every organization is complying with that. But they are not doing it, though. They will be there, then they say we are investigated this.
Abi, thank you very much. Thank
you for your interjection.
Also for trying to memoir right now, now to find out where that's Abi.
Yeah.
Your father said, well, gave you a camera, so.
Yeah.
And I'll call again, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'll call again on them now, yes, so once also make sure so be also the environment who say, give we best will counter. Sure pass a gay or boy blue or as a moon. Where sure pass a boy gay or boy blue. Now, boy, now, or honor no. Put him in Sana, Jono, so that on my hair boy, or Baby how. And if you are over cause why you man now say you run away.
Baba Smiley, me when I'm doing such a thing. Every time I interact with you, my senses are alert.
Okay.
Do you understand? Every time. I mean, the way I ask a lot of questions. I don't ask a lot of questions only on this platform. You know, most people socially don't like people who ask questions.
Okay.
I remember somebody asked me once, "Are you a detective?"
A question is simple. Kind of simple.
No. Papa Smiley, I will do my due diligence before I fall into that trap.
Okay, all right then.
That is what I'm telling you.
Due diligence. The person have come. Will you stay or go? Answer.
Fire.
Don't run away from the question.
Fire. Me, I'm not one of the guys that Papa Smiley. I told you that I have a friend when we are going to war. I'll just release one woman and you say you'll be coming like a crab. He will be following the woman quack, 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 like a crab. Then we'll catch him like we used to catch him.
Abi, thank you very much. What's it? Why,
if you trap me, you don't get me like that. Though.
Okay, thank you very much. Abi.
Yeah.
Abi, we're a champion, pa. We're making mistakes.
No.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. My time. Okay, Bibi ba. Bibi ba. No, so Bibi ba. And yeah, I was on for 2 hours. Why? Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, me Brennason, Mr. Okay. No, hold on. Okay, you can carry on with the conversation privately. Okay, but for now, my time is up. Okay, it's okay. I was on for Yanko.
Yeah. Yeah, Papa, me want say people are saying say Amidu ran away from the work and I say he ultimately Juma Bibina. It's not about the person, this is about the nucleus of that institution, which is the president who set up. The man, and it's natural. If you were doing something and you don't have a genuine intention, like I mentioned, say, if you like, let's bet. If you bring Jesus Christ to that office, he will also leave. He will not want to do the job because the soul, the heart of that institution is corrupt, doesn't have any genuine intention. So it's not about Martin Amidu. The president fooled us, but it has backfired. And
fantastic.
It's natural. If you only opepana, don't think you can fool. You can, like they say, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all people all the time. Maybe there's 110 ministers he has surrounded himself with. He's keep fooling them, and he's using them to fool other Ghanaians.
All right,
but he has gotten Martin Amidua. He cannot fool that man.
Okay.
Are you telling us that? Oh, so now that Mr. Martin Amidu cannot do it, then nobody can do it again. Is that what you're telling us?
Okay. Let me define can do for you. If you say can do, it means somebody who is going to work under the instructions, under the dictatorship of Nana Addo. That's what you call that somebody who is doing the work. But somebody who doesn't want to take those dictations or to take that instructions, like Martin Amidu, you will call cannot do the work because you are being misled by the government mercenaries, by the president.
We expected Martin Amidu to be stubborn, to be independent, to exercise that independence.
Oh, Abe,
we never expected
and that is why I asked you the question. Say, you see, ensure a copimboa, otiasie, a twaso, otiasie, na pe baby afa, na atwana kwentu so. All right, Mabusa say, when your girlie be, I could drew honor, otiasie, and yes, I've been to me too though. Hey, what will be better my careful but you better. I did bet you. What could drew honor? Again, one who says, oh, yeah, investigation, who drew environment on them. Be our own few crada. What couldn't feel? We share environment, ultimately said they be gay, and send me our catch them, or there be with dear grower and have Minqua by dear bay. Minqua by should me. Obey ye, Jumana, and answer on your dear bay. Ye, Jumana. I mean, who is our question, Nanoa, and Abbey, a fancy, Mr. Yebrin, fancy, I am yard much. We will have a lot of time on our hands, maybe translate 7 o'clock. But for now, Abby, you fancy, I know hold on, be able. I can't hold on anymore. What's it? You fancy, you fancy, I controls me time or so. Oh, and a champion, your final word.
I tell you today, I told you, I want to make you like something.
I was Abby, yeah. Whatever you told me in the background, and family view. Oh, I jump on you go. Yes, me too.
Almost Anka Tama, Kosinantechi. He has the president in his pocket. Oh, I was Anka or T, that is we see. And so they can find about me and the governors. No, I was any guy say, see a panel, Emma say, for president. No. What's in the say Martin Amidu say I'm a mono me free because ne idea ne was a case palm president in a bind. Now again no papa bachuti
yo meet you pa yet you
I say I question ubusa busufu and I say one busa no say okoto oba bisu na
abi na busa no
abi na busa no papa the Muso body transfer cannon or transfer number who can papa me pim and salad be a me pim the rough.
Sir,
pim will not take me also was no manina, me cannot move form. Cannot move form.
Eh? Hey, Una.
Ah,
Una.
Mina say,
Una ho.
Aha, me can't.
And I know you have also run away. All right, thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you.
Yo, and yeah, Uncle Wedu. Uncle Weddy. And Uti answer Bakami.
Me person me car cry.
Kaka Cravy, what's it? Cravy.
Ah, you. Even some abbrevi am be kan papa ya obosun force saying. Because ya kan nyina. Who say sometimes na one say Ghana for binum any because of say a normal beer I mean tears but me say me intimities sense obi a wana dwen. Say ye be come Martin Amidu yeti krom he ya na mo kroya mo say papa domlevu say auditor general why independent. Na me kro Martin Amidu kro mo ka say independent I mean tears e wo kwan be so. President na appoint you. We mistake obesan yi Africa. Into independent no say auditor general independent say ye sika ne say constitution no any paper na money enka obi ntimi nka nkire say call leave enka say independent na mraiwe na nke mfa no court na court no enmu ya nya bia but obi tin office so call leave wa yi wafro Amidu do the same thing yet kro we mu na am asware o say koye investigation and ye ku no ye hu nkrofo mu ka say we coward wa anya say enti eduru papa Manase Azuru ye so no say no mentra ho no dwane ye enti se Amidu aduru ba bi na se Amidu ho say no eno ma na me ye no say manhwe ye se Amidu anka e na problem beto na ke beka sa denti no wan resign sankofo ya ye beka madam fu bi na se ma o ka kire me o say nipa wo ye kase asi we obolobo wo ye tinti asi we dogomoro wo ye tieti asi we akotia wo sanso asi we krampan nti nipa pa ye de wo say eno ma no bebre ho a Amidu eye no ne kwan so no to media Amidu no ye point ni na nipa no bebre nim say Amidu no ankasa ye ne court odo ba ho no kasa odi for do kotum but papa yi american ye bibia wie o investigation kura wie o de ba court no kura so ba ba ko no gise wo sa kwaje power afri ba bi na unim say o kasa o meldings onye we ni office ya emi say ho say Amidu o power and as authority so timi am pro ni pa na Amidu ni sa to power no eti o hu government no ye ma no attorney general nkrofo no mo ye second e wo no ho che so mo o ba bi no be adwuma ho eti no ye pese ye di blame no ko she papa na feli papa no ye kronfo wo ye criminal nti wo ne no ma bebre wo ba ne kwan so onim kwan wo de be fa so wo hwa na anye ye obetimaku wo nku a obetima set up eti Amidu atrase ahwe sa no mo na na de biti na
papa be na aka na semi
nanado
now evidence
na nye nanado na kwasi ntachi so hye no bottom a nipa na okọ kan na yakunu kwasi ntachi FIFA abandon by Ghana ya nya ne hwe court kura so mfa nko papa ba ko ba na ba mu na nsen o say o pesika ko private sector obi ba na ba no kura 45,000 within a short period of time no wa di 000 na sa konya 450 million what oda so te ho Ahmed obin Samuel Boati o se bibisa ya ofiri mikro mu no obabie no anwa so ye hunu nye sisi o ko parliament akotena ho ampa so obesa ho ne because okroska ono ani MPP ni o wo se o ye professional thief enti sanu ma we nyina ye jai na ye ti Europe ni sa be kase na kufo Amidu ayese Amidu na ankasa wo no court na otimi eni nipa ko ho no wa charge no wa kana sem no obu afo no do akotum na wantimi a mini problem
okay
court wo na wo de kon kra na wo de enkrofo begu wo duro na ebu afo a wo kan se
okay
eti no Amidu asem de enya Amidu na ye hunu se papa no aya de na beto ana so afan na ya to so onya de na ye ntumi to ana so ate se de ninu ayi kan enu ma no bebre ho a papa we ya emmoa na ye hunu kwan ye be fa so ye yiri firi wo we nya MPP nya NDC asem ye hu se papa akufo adomo onya MPP onu kra so ye mpani a oye kwa mkroma ayi asefo ni eti no ye yiri firi ho na se be build MPP party na na build ma dwene no
see angle body what's papa na we kro obeku asemu the akoya na the be ba no when you grow up in say Afayakano, if you grow up in an environment information bia and I said never be in hiding you learn to accept or live with speculations, right? That is what you learn to do, or you live with. Adi na se bibia da ne kwamu kama asembia si a yetu ebo ase ahwehwem, we get to the root, the bottom of asem no a it wouldn't give way to so much speculation. Yeah, hwehwem no so no we are hwehwem to say special prosecutor, independent, onya pasha, impartial, what I say, bibia kama, and no one way or the other. Yeah, na a man for Becca say for you to be able to have the ideals, but if you don't get the ideals, go for excellence. What I say, excellence. And then you see here, yeah, my fire doom jano, and then yeah, sorry, so come. So we are can find out word me boy. Aye, we are can dear. And yeah, fire doom jano.
Yo, na on the first no, the man no call our area. Na me man bom sa na okofi a trawo abeye no mo obana wu san kwasa asem na twam wo tra na oka wo ko ne wo nkun on tesia papa dumolobo ya send the career you can't honest person na ene matnemedu integrity is intact because wanya dey say Edward Mahama wajia ketua for 4 years one year hwe no. This man want to work and be paid. If you are not giving me the chance, I'm gone. We need good Ghanaians to learn from him. Maybe that's it.
All right, thank you. Fire also we the INC we. Ya try thank you. Ya Zabeka your fa. Go feature Berma, but I think it's the problem is coming from his side, you know. Yeah, the BC say. Na yada obi bia ase it's been another hot one. Say the ndameka and the message kabio. Whatever good that you feel, I feel it. Okay, and some out of what can you know feel the goodness of the omokai no nefa juma. The ohwa at this very moment, present moment, untimi fanya juma no men how what it be na say papa krampo be at this very moment untimi fanya debe untimi fanya juma men how why men how kra ye de obetumi na fa papa na ewo mu no de o hwenso a na be ntwakwam eyo ma view de but ntwakwam eno so tugu ate tugu men ha ho so de be adwuma de o hwe a obetimi de ayadwuma de fa adwuma na ye nyina nkakra so de me kan no ye mwa ye ho to be able to coexist beautifully. Asem ne tintin eni ntiti mu nyina ana makana sa no ene questions and answers version of Bama so abonkomo yabonkomo pa very very interesting. Na enkomodie no mu no ene ma bebre so ai de be apie me sure say the apie mu along the way here and there ni nyina so ai de be wafa bibi ewom ode be bo bra and so very very important pa na me adma wo china ye beba etie bi ye beba na ba beto enkomodie no so ya ne sa de ne ye be no sa ne ye be no so intino na me adma wo china. Make time with us right here on Aqua24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqua24 Radio GH, Facebook, Aqua24 Radio UK. Follow, what it, like it. Aqua24 Radio Stroke TV, Facebook page, you know, and no Twitter, and so they are at Aqua24 Radio. YouTube, the most popular, horror Aqua24 TV, Aqua24 TV, ho, and I who's a Papa Smiley. To kama sana when ya brepa ho obehu nyina debe ho enti channel so na ho so hit the subscription button and then the notification button as well. The ever course wa bia no you will be notified in due course. Now so why debe what me a join it kama edin timbo nyina nda o mase obi aka ne de na me admo china ye beba ya debe ya beto aso kama na ya asare say ye ka say ye be bono nyum na fire ema ye koyi ewe enfa na ya entwato na bibi omra one ye meche babu masem one ye meche de tini you me so one ye meche de babu masem ti ase ko kasem nyam ya admo a ochina ye ba beto aso bye bye. Yo nyami, where she ran.
bebia. And until Yami Shirawa, so la me Shirawa was Shiro, so la me Shirawa was Shiro, you la me Shirano, my Shiro, and until Yami Shirawa, so la me Shirawa was Shiro, so la me Shirawa was Shiro, you la me Shirano, my Shiro. Radiation on now was Shirano, Obia to me saying no, only under the Shirano. Yes, I call the same way. So, Yamini, I wanted to see. Oh, yeah, went to me and saying, no, I didn't go your best. So, Yami Shirawa, what out for your qua? No, now I feel Yami Shirano, I am just a way Shirabadia. Near what you have found, yeah, Pifano. Oh, be to me, say, yeah, Jonia, Kukweshano, baby. What you have found, yeah, Pifano. Oh, be to me, say, yeah, Jonia, Kukweshano, baby.